as I am the guest on VC Showcase, and my interviewer is Curtis Creations. So thank you so much, Tami, for doing this.
Oh, you're very welcome.
So I'm going to let
Okay.
you
Should
take over.
okay. Should okay. Okay.
Okay, there we go. That's funny.
Okay. I guess the first most obvious question would, of course, be what prompted you to start being a mod creator?
Oh, um, I'll tell you what started. Well, I've always been interested in building, and I came from games like Elder Scrolls Online, and I came and from before that Minecraft, really. And so I kind of discovered, oh, you know what? I'll just show you. I'll just show you. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the creation kit and show you how I got started because it's kind of funny and it's really a lot like I hear when I interviewed Betamax, he's like, because I just wanted bathrooms. I wanted to be able to make a bathroom. And for me,
We can all relate to that. We can all relate to that.
so so for me, the kind of like straw that broke the camel's back and made me become a mod author was a rusty bed. So I'll show you. Okay, so I'm just gonna call this test. And all right, so when I saw a little video about how you make mods and stuff, and so I was like, huh, I think I could do that. So I downloaded the creation kit. There was another little video I watched about how to move all the meshes in that you need, and so I was in the game, and there was this rusty bed in the sleep crate, and I was like, I was using console commands to get rid of it. And I kind of had the feeling like, oh, you know, it's funny. It all came from I was watching this politician once say that he takes letters very seriously because if one person, you know, um, is so upset about something that they send him a letter, that there's probably about 1,000 more people who have the same feeling. And so I kind of had the feeling like, well, if there's one person, if I, you know, if it makes me want to go ahead and become a mod author, then there's probably a lot of other people that would like to have um, this bed missing, gone. And
Mm.
so when I went into the kit, and I'll show you guys exactly what I found. I was like, this shouldn't take that long to load because there's nothing in it yet. But maybe it's the new stuff. The new stuff is loading in. Okay. So what you do here is this is what I did, and it took me forever to find it because I didn't really know my way around the kit at all at this point. But I went into Neon City and go I kind of have it like nailed now, like where exactly it is. But and it's going to be loud, and I apologize because there's lightning in Neon City.
Oh, yeah.
You can go up here to this little light bulb and switch this. And then I hit D, so that's not selected anymore. And you go straight up. Oop, I went too far. To slow this down a little bit. Isn't it funny to see it in here?
Yeah, it
Okay,
is.
so here it is. This is the little sleep crate, right? And I kind of discovered quite by accident that if you click on one thing in here, I wanted to get rid of this. I got rid of the bed, and I was like, oh, look, I can get rid of the bed. But then I was like, well, this is going to keep me from putting stuff here. And so I did this, and I discovered that the whole thing was a pack-in. You see, I just I
Yeah.
got rid of one
Oh,
thing. The whole thing was a pack-in. And then I was like, "What? Oh my gosh, this is great! I could decorate the
oh,
whole place, you know."
oh, wow. Yeah.
And so this was my first little mod. Um, I uploaded it. It was a free mod, of course, and I was just like, "This is great." Um, so, and this is about as much as I knew about the kit at that point. That is about all I
But,
knew about it.
and you just taught yourself this from a couple of videos.
Oh yeah, yep.
Oh, wow.
So, all right. So then, like, now we're like a year later, right? My first mod came out in February. And I'm actually going back and I'm going to revisit. I have, this is my last week of class, this next week coming up. But after that, no, don't save it. I'll often go into the kit with just test so that I can just try stuff out and not really worry about breaking anything. Um, that's just kind of like a nice little thing to do. Let's see. I'll go
What,
ahead and launch it again.
what's the most difficult part of creating a mod? Is it deciding what it is you're going to create?
Um, I would say that the most difficult part is working within what you can really do, like
Oh,
getting where you want to be. And I'll show you because I'm having a problem right now. And actually, Mar Bites is and Downfall Nemesis. They were both kind of helping me with it. Um, okay, I'll show you what is holding up my latest work. And it will absolutely not come out until I fix it and it's perfect. So, so I'm like, that's one thing about me is I'm gonna beat it to death, make sure it works. And I test. You guys see me testing my stuff daily in my stream
oh, yeah.
because I test the heck out of it. Um, before I do it. And I actually just bought a PlayStation so I can test my mods on PlayStation. And 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 I test them on Xbox before I let them come out too. And
Are you
and
going to have to make any? Are you going to have to make any changes for PlayStation mods?
no, actually, it's a little bit easier to make things for PlayStation than it is for Xbox because
Mm.
you have to package Xbox up stuff in a very particular way, but you can literally just package up PlayStation the same way as PC. You just got to change the file extension. So I was like, really? Wow, that's great. I was really excited
Oh,
to hear
wow.
that. Yeah. So
That's good news for PlayStation players.
yeah. Well, I know I've been playing my mods on PlayStation. I haven't had any problems. So the ones that I
Good.
submitted. So they're in Q&A. You know that think about how many mods there are, and and Bethesda having to do Q&A for all of those. So
There's a backlog.
mhm. Yeah, yeah, there really is. And it's just, you know, I don't know. I don't blame them. I don't blame them for not doing some big beta or something because you don't want there's just so much hate against Starfield for like no good reason. And it's like it's just ridiculous. I mean, you don't want everyone telling everyone to hate the update before it comes out. So, I totally get it why they had to do that, but still, it makes it harder for the stuff to get out in any kind of timely manner because you're trying to protect the franchise and stuff. So, I totally get that. That's fine.
So
Um,
is the hold up the PlayStation
yeah,
mods or just all of them?
it's the PlayStation mods.
The PlayStation mods.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you know, like you have folks. Now, I haven't even tried to like upload all of my mods yet, because I think I do want to, I think I do want to change some things. Like I'm gonna redo Walls of Starfield. I'm gonna redo it,
Oh,
and kind of as a thank you for all of my, people that have downloaded it. It has like a ridiculous number of downloads. Um, something like 800,000 downloads. So I was thinking,
whoa.
I mean, it's getting, and people are still downloading it, and so I was like, well, surely people aren't still downloading it, and I'll go look at it, and it gets 20 downloads a day, and you're like, holy cow.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me though. It really doesn't surprise me. Not at all.
So,
I'm probably one of your biggest fans.
oh, I appreciate. I mean, it has 6 items in it, and it's so badly done because it doesn't. I don't have the variations in a list. I don't, because I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. So it's it's like one of those things where you look back at a drawing you did in 6th grade, and everyone's like, oh, that's really great, and you're like, oh my god. It's terrible.
We all look back in embarrassment.
Yeah. So hold on, okay. So now we're gonna go back. Now you see, yeah, now you're gonna get to see what I've learned in a year, basically, um, and a whole lot of stuff. So let's see. I'm gonna go back to the same spot. Oh, oh. Neon is huge and takes a while to like download. Yeah, you
Is
got it
that
because you hear the
is that different from other locations?
uh yeah, it just seems like in particular it is. I guess you know how if there's like going to be like any kind of stuttering or whatever, it's either in New Atlantis or Neon.
Yeah.
It just seems like there's just a lot to it. I don't even think it's so darn big. I think it's so much jammed in a little space.
Oh, yeah.
I think
That
that
could
that's
be
kind
it.
of what it is. Okay. So this is where this is where the sleep crate is now. It's it's a little bit different. Now, if you think
Oh,
of this little square right here, hold on. This is the size and of the original sleep crate, and this is where we're at now.
oh. Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference there.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 times bigger than before. And so the problem I'm having, so this is what I want to do, and I'll show you something crazy. Um, all right, I'm going to show all the markers. Okay. Ooh, wait, let me turn that off.
Michael just said, has the rent gone up?
No, I was thinking about that. I don't know. I don't know if I should do that. All right, you see this? So what I had to do was associate every item in the room to this, okay? And I'm going to get rid of that. Oh, oh, now I might not be able to. But yeah, so so what I wanted to do was, hold on. Let's see if I can get rid of it. Okay, there we go. So, ooh, oh, hold on, I gotta slow this down a little bit. All right, so what I want to be able to do is I want the player to be able to click on an item and delete it. Okay, so for most of the items it works fine, but anything that is a pack-in, which is basically all of my custom furniture, um, doesn't want to delete. So, so I have to figure out how to deal with that. Now, one thing I can do, it's that according to Downfall, is I can turn the item into a group instead of a pack-in, and so that's what I'm gonna try doing. So that's how we're gonna try to fix it. But yeah. So,
So, and all the furniture that's in here is going to be available as well.
oh, correct. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So instead of doing, I'm just a, I kind of, I kind of, I make mods that are kind of the way that I would want them to be. Um, I've seen a lot of player homes where, like you can touch a button and just all the furniture would go away. And that's one way of dealing with it, but I don't necessarily want to get rid of everything. Maybe I would just want to get rid of for me, I guess the most is I would want to get rid of the kitchen so I could put Tank Girl's kitchen in. That's probably the thing that I would want to do. So, like, really, all I'd really want to get rid of is this so I can put her stove there. So, I don't necessarily want to get rid of everything. So let's see, do that again so I can turn that off. But and then the other thing I really worked on was trying to make workbenches that you cannot obstruct them. And it's a totally different way of making the workbenches. So what I did with the help of Marv's Bites is he helped me write he wrote the script for to make this item an activator that is the workbench itself. So I made this an instant static so the things won't like fly around and stuff. And then I
Mhm.
added this as an activator. And you could turn it and face it the wall. You can put it up on a high shelf. You can, if you notice here, this this is a workbench, but it's on the floor, and it works fine. And
Hmm.
and also, I added. Oh no, I didn't add it yet. Hold on, let me add it. Let's see. Let's see. I can click this little thing, and this only shows me the stuff that's in my mod, and that is very, very useful. Um, let's see. So I actually try to, like, when I'm making my mods, I always use SPPSR. So if you ever wanted to see what my stuff looks like in the kit, you can just, include it in the little list when you're opening the window. Do a test file as you're active, and then you can see how I do things. Um, which is real helpful because that's actually how I learned how to do this. Um, or I got the idea for it was from Watchtower because the apartment in Watchtower has this mechanic where you're able to just delete everything, but there aren't any custom items in that apartment. They're all items that are they're not pack-ins. They're all just vanilla objects. I mean, he has some color swaps, but everything's basically vanilla. So that's why he didn't have any problems. But because my furniture is all custom items, that's where I'm having a problem. It's the custom items
Mhm.
that don't want to delete. Um, so okay, let's see. Workbench, industrial. Here it is. Uh, Wait, industrial. Here we go. So this little thing on the floor, this is an industrial workbench. And I thought it would be so fun to just stick it on the floor outside.
Now, will NPCs walk up to it?
Yeah, yeah,
They will.
yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
I'll show you guys in the game because it's really funny because the NPCs will sit at the little benches and they'll go sit on my couch. Oh, it's great. I love it. It's so
Oh.
fun. That's why I think that's what's so special to me about um, this particular player home, because it's really a part of the world. That's why I like it so much. So That's why I keep coming back to it. But you can see as I've learned how to do things, it's like, all right, well, let's make this better, let's make this. And so the story, I actually am honoring Marv for all the help he's given me on different projects. The story is about a guy named Marvin who was stationed here because he's a construction guy. He's like a big deal construction guy. And he got this thing and it was called the Deluxe Sleep Crate, and he's like, there's nothing deluxe about this. And he just talked to Bayou and said, look, I'll do this project for you, but you got to let me work on this place because I want to, you know, bring my family here. And he's like, all right. And so as soon as he got it just the way he wanted it, he got moved to a different place. So
Oh,
so because that's how life is. It's funny. I
oh
totally
yeah.
get that because I was an army brat, so I totally understand that. And so you get the real deluxe experience. I thought about making it a little bit more expensive because of that, but I don't even know if I'm going to bother doing that. I don't. One of the
So
things, one of the things I
the
like
player,
is, huh? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
has to purchase the sleep crate,
Correct.
and yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah. And there'll be like a little. I'm going to make a little like lore slate right there. And I'm actually thinking about doing this as a whole series. So he's gonna get stationed in different places, fix things up a certain way, and then end up having to move.
Moves on.
Hmm. Yeah.
Will it always be the sleep crate?
Will it always be the sleep crate? Oh no, it'll be
Yeah,
it'll be
like
no, it'll
different.
it'll different places. I'm gonna do like yeah, different places. I'm gonna revisit the den mod. I'm gonna do Walls of Starfield first because that's gonna take me a day. It's not gonna take me long to do that. Um, and then I'm going to go on. I'm going to redo the den, and I'm going to make it look a lot more like it's still going to be dirty and run down so that the lore for the den makes sense. Um, but it's going to look a lot like the inside of Mast, and it's going to have an apartment that you can get. And
Oh wow.
so my plan for it, what I'm thinking I want to do is make it like a quest. So you're going to go in at first, and it's going to have furniture with blankets on top of it, and there's going to be boxes and things that you have to clean up and stuff. And then you can ask an NPC. I want to have an NPC for it and everything. Um, and you talk to the NPC, and he says, hey, if you want me to furnish it for you, I can. I have my girlfriend's a interior decorator. I can make it look good for you, and it's gonna it's gonna have it'll look really nice, and it's gonna be this same
Oh,
it'll be this same kind of deal where it's gonna have a full set of custom furniture, and you'll be able to create that furniture anywhere you want later. So
oh, cool. That sounds really cool.
yeah.
So, how much of your time do you actually spend building a mod? And have you ever scrapped a mod build after you started it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I
Oh, you have?
restarted. Yes, I restarted this 3 times.
But I
Totally from
mean, have
totally from scratch.
oh,
I
really?
restarted it 3 times. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Isn't that frustrating?
No. So what's funny is my husband tells me that you can tell if you're like a real programmer but based by how many well, first of all, he said based by how many backups you have and how many times you've had to restart.
Oh,
And I think it's basically for me um because when I restart it, I've already made all the decisions. So it took me an evening to like remake all the walls and everything. All the
mhm.
color choices had been made, but then I kind of discovered different stuff. Like I found this piece that I really liked, and then I also decided I wanted to put a window in. And as I was playing the game, I literally found a window I liked better. Um, so I'll end up making changes. So, yep. I find all my ideas from playing the game. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
so like this piece, I found this piece. This is, I was using a piece that was in another place, but then this one is, this is the seam covers in the baseboards in Aquila City, and I figured out
Wow.
I found that piece and I was like, oh, I like this a lot better. I like it because this is like super flat on the other side, and it's really easy to put pictures and stuff here because this is flat. And so I decided I liked it better than using a pole. So just just like little tiny things like that, you know? So,
So, do you keep notes when you're playing?
oh my
Oh,
gosh,
I saw
yeah.
this here.
No, I literally do. I have a, let's see, what kind of sketchbook is this? I have a Strathmore like sketchbook, like, and it's almost completely full. I'm gonna have to get another one. Um, and I have a pen, yeah, right by my mouse hand, like literally 2 inches away from my mouse. So yeah, I write stuff down all the time. And then, and I've also kind of discovered like keywords, you know, like for things like you can type in plushie but then I also just kind of go shopping, like like for this particular place, this piece right here. This is from Benjamin Bayou's apartment, and so I'll just, yeah, that's what basically what I call it too, is like going shopping. Um, I'll just, pick a place like a you can go to interiors and just go to his apartment and see what kind of interiors he has. Here, I'll show you exactly what I do. Let's see. I go to the lodge a lot. The lodge, I really like the interiors of the lodge. Um, let's see. All right, we're gonna do interiors. And it's all by city, so you can just like go to the city. I actually like a lot of the little gigas that are in the Emporium. So, oh, here, I'll show you like, okay, hold on, like this little piece. Hold on. Okay. Oop. All right, so this, I wanted to do, so my buddy Mad Rocks is coming out with a mod, a furniture mod, like soon. That's like just amazing. And I was trying to think, well, what can I do that's not going to look anything like what he's making? To just give more and more variety, right? And so I decided to do like an American Craftsman look. And I actually Googled American Craftsman and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
craftsman furniture. And it's a lot of like square and, things like that. So I made this and I'll show you where I got it from. Hold on. So I went and when I went to the Emporium's like great. Okay. So I can just go in the Emporium. Okay. So the Emporium has some furniture items that you don't see in other places very much, like this table. This is another thing that I think I'm going to end up using. Um, but this is that same thing. And then I added, I material swapped it and then added those other pieces, and they're actually just planks. And one of the planks I turned on its side so you only see the front of it, the side of it. I'm sorry. So yeah, just stuff like that.
Mhm.
Um,
So, when you build an item,
mhm.
what determines what materials we will need? to build it ourselves?
Oh, I totally get to pick that.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah, I pick it. And like for this one, I decided just to make it money, just to make it credits. I don't know about you, but at this point in the game, I just have so many credits and
So many credits.
yeah, so I was just kind of like I think it's good to have a couple money sinks, so that you don't end up having too much money.
Oh, yeah,
So,
definitely.
you can actually have too much money in this game. I don't know if y'all know that, but
Oh, no.
it's like 2 billion or something, and anything over 2, like when you get to 2 billion, it like starts hosing up. Your game starts
Really?
hosing up. Yeah. So,
Oh.
I can't remember what the exact amount is, but Angry Mechanic knows that. Angry Mechanic knows. I'll have to ask him again. But yeah, so it's funny. What's funny is um my husband I was when I was working on Neon, um all of a sudden he was looking out the window because of the lightning. Just thought that was funny. I mean, it was a night that we were expecting rain when I was working on it.
Uh-huh.
So we were expecting like storms, and he was like looking out the window, and I'm like, "It's my game. I'm sorry. I'm working on my mod." One of the things like I'm like so excited about this window because it actually looks pretty cool. Like you can
Yeah, a lot of
see all the structures and stuff.
yeah, because a lot of the windows in these habs that we have are not very good. You can't, the reflections and everything are really, really bad. The glare.
So this is like my favorite thing I made. Hold on, I'll show you. This is actually a navigation console. You can like click on it and go anywhere. And a couple other things that I added that I've just kind of always wanted. I wanted some more lamps. This one really gives good light. I really like the kind of warm glow. I tend to favor the warm light.
Mhm.
I think a lot of other mods kind of have the cool light kind of covered, so I like this. Um,
Yeah.
I really wanted this in the game, so I added it. And so this
And
is
it actually gives off light.
um oh yeah, this one does. Yeah. hmm
Yeah, yeah.
I'll show
Because I've
you.
noticed some lights don't.
Yeah, yeah, well you have to add it. So this is actually um this is actually a pack-in. So I'll show you something about it. So if I show all the light markers, you can see what it looks like. See the little light above it? So I
Oh,
I added that. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a two-step process. Um so you have things that um okay. So first you make a static pack-in, which means all the pieces of it will count as one object. And that's like especially important with I'll show you like crazy things like this. Um, like some of my fireplaces, not this one. This one doesn't have a crazy amount of items, but like you know the little hexagonal like fireplace wood stove that
yes.
the one you can cook on. That
Yes.
that has 52 pieces to it.
Oh, my.
Yeah. So like I wouldn't want your game to have to worry about all those 52 pieces. So what I do is I make all of it a what you call a static pack-in. So then your game considers it like one item. Okay?
Oh,
So
that's
that
interesting.
yeah, so that makes your game run better. If I kept it as an instant static, then it would count it as 50. Actually, it ended up being 54 items because I have to add the light and I have to add the fire. Oh, 55 items. I have to add the sound. So So there's sound, like if you go close to my fireplaces, if you notice, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
they
Oh,
make
yes.
noise because I've noticed not all of them do. So um yeah, so you got the wood crackling. I put decals on them so you can see things like ashes and burnt, where it looks like burnt wood.
Yeah.
All those things have to be added after. So like this one, I have a instant static. Then I add all the effects, okay, and then I save it as an instance pack-in, and then all the effects will work. So yeah. So an instant static, none of the effects will work. That's actually the problem I'm having. So the whole delete things thing doesn't work on instant pack-ins. So I mean, now there's a couple ways I can solve it, and some of the things I might just take a couple of the items out. That's like one way to solve it, um, and then let you add them yourself. You know.
So how do you add the sound of the crackling fire?
Oh, this is you just like Google it, like or not Google it, but you just search for it. Let's see. So I
So
think
you just find a sound that you like and you add it?
well, there's a particular one I add. This is actually
Um,
the lodge fire. So I can't remember if it's let's see. Wait, I gotta take this out. Okay. Lodge uh FX. Let's see. I know it has FX in it, but it might be. Let's see. FX. So yeah, you just kind of search for it and see if you can find it. Yeah, there's all kinds of effects. I thought it had something to do with the lodge. Let's see. And what I would probably do is just go to the lodge and figure out what it was called. Uh, Fire. Oh, there it is. There it is. This is it. FX Fireplace Lodge Marker.
hmm.
So that's it. And then you
So
just
the fire that we hear is the same fire as in the lodge.
yes, uh-huh. It is.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's only two fires in the game, and one of them has smoke and one of them doesn't. So so the fire is the same too. And
Yeah.
the wood, um the branches are the same. I just look at hold on, I'm gonna cut this. I'm not gonna save it anyway, but um yeah, there's all kinds there's the memorial fire. I think Mad Rocks uses this memorial fire a lot, which looks like completely different. It doesn't really it looks more like a gas fire, you know. So, yeah. Yeah, there's all kinds of really cool stuff. And what's neat is, like let's say if I want to I found hold on, let me turn off all the markers. Okay, you can hit M and turn the markers off, which is nice. I found like a couple posters that you don't really see other places. Ooh, so these work. I actually tested this always worked. This didn't work because I hadn't done any of the missions. I had like my whole like mission log full of these things and I just hadn't done them. And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's why it's not working. It's because I haven't done any of the missions." So I went ahead and did a bunch of them and now it works. I'm like it's pulling new missions. So I thought that was fun.
Oh,
Um
wow.
but I added this little poster which I hadn't seen before, and I added see, so there's stuff that you're gonna get that's not even in here because I made all the furniture first. There's 100 furniture pieces that I made. Um,
100?
A
Oh
hundred, a
my.
hundred, yeah. Like
Wow.
I can show you all the plants. Hold on. Okay, so if I do this, if I just touch this and hit A, it'll show you all the plants that I did. I did red and I did green. I did an empty planter for if you want to start your Galactic Harvest stuff on the ship. You can use that planter. Did these little flowers. That's the red version. I did these roses. Okay, something like oh, these didn't work, and I'm not sure why. They didn't end up making the cut. So there's also an empty planter you can put on your ship or whatever. Um, yeah, but like the pillows, there's one, one, two, three, four, five. There's like six, seven. There's seven pillows, and I only used two of them in the build, so they're in there. You can just
Mm.
play with them. All right, let me put my plant back. I'm gonna put the blue banana. This is Thorgan Ironside loves the blue banana tree. So uh, hold on. Sometimes when you're in the kit, you have to like click on something to get it to. There you go. And the other thing, so here's another funny thing. So for a paid mod, you can't have any other mods in the photos. Um, so like I have to make sure I'm wearing vanilla clothes. I got to give myself vanilla hair. I got to, everything if I'm in the picture.
Down to your hair?
Yeah. Yeah, because that's not vanilla. So
That's a mod. Yeah.
um so anyway, I was using Betamax's Wilbies like all over the place in all my builds, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm not gonna be able to use the Wilbies, for decorating. And so I added a bunch of giant stuffies. So that was one of the other things I added. I'll show you the ones I added. Let's see, I got this guy. Ooh, this one, I love this on the beds. I've been leaving it on the beds everywhere. That one and that one. So yeah, so that's fun. This is my favorite one though. I love him.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. So this is the new chemistry bench, which I've always wanted to do one with the old looking microscope because I just love it. I just feel like I love the little MacGyver, like I'm just making do and using what I have to make
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
I just love
Stitch
that.
it together. Yeah.
So here's a fun thing. So I added this tray empty so people could start their Tank Girl stuff. And then I was like, well, not everyone has Galactic Harvest. So then I added some of these that have plants in them and you can actually loot them. They either give you fiber or nutrient depending on what the
Oh,
plant is.
wow.
Yeah. So you got this one. This one I think gives you fiber. Uh, you got this one. I think this one is the one that gives you nutrient. And then that one, and then um, also, oh, maybe I'll put the roses. Hold on, because I already used that one. I really love the roses. I think the roses were like the first one that I added. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, that's why I didn't use the roses because they're clipping. I was like, why didn't I use the roses? There we go. But yeah, so there you go. You got stuff. I added these little pre-decorated. I always wanted one that there's a lot of them like for bathroom and kitchen, but there really isn't a lot for you to put in work areas. So I made this one with all the like supplies maybe that you're getting from your outpost. You can put it up next to your industrial workbench or whatever. Um, this is this is like I really wanted to learn how to make a custom bookcase. So you can actually add your books here, but then this part, this little thing is actually the container. It's funny, but I wanted to make it look like drawers. So
Hmm.
this is actually an unlimited container. This here. So the part up here, so there's actually two little places to look. you look at the top to put books, and they will actually be displayed. And then in the bottom, um, you can add, whatever you want. So,
So, my next question is, why do you sometimes add items to an existing mod? I mean, don't get me wrong. It's I absolutely love it. It feels like Christmas when you add items to it. But why don't you just create a new mod?
why
What
do I?
motivates you? Yeah, like with Tailored Spaces, you went back and
Right.
added a few items. Why
Yeah.
not just create another mod?
Um, I don't know. Probably to give people value to, and actually, every time that I've added something, it actually did very well. So
Oh, I'm
it's,
sure. I'm
yeah.
sure.
So like people were like, oh wow, I wasn't gonna get that, but it has. Um, but mostly just that's kind of an easy thing to do, just to add it. Although I actually had a couple problems with it, and this last time because it didn't when I uploaded it, the the main file for the Xbox did not upload, and it kind of like broke a bunch of stuff. And I don't know why it did that. I don't know why it did. So I'm actually probably not going to do that again. I'll probably make sure it's more of a complete mod and um, just put it out one time. Especially because um, it's like when I did every time I did that update, it still took a month in Q&A. So, I mean, you're kind of right at this point. But I was just trying to, I'll tell you, people are like, mod authors are just into it for the money and blah, blah, blah. And I'm sitting there thinking, you guys don't know how much I wring my hands over picking prices. I mean, it's like,
Oh, I
oh my
really don't think
gosh.
I really don't think that people think like that. I really don't because
Oh, you
I
don't
mean, you
read
put
Reddit
your
then.
oh no, I do. No, I do, but I just ignore that crap. But I mean, the time and effort you must spend is just I mean, it's just phenomenal. I mean, it's the stuff that comes out because I was thinking back the other day about when we first started, building outposts in the game and everything, and there were no mods, and our outposts just looked boring and
Yeah. Yeah.
pathetic actually. And then mods came out, and it was like, let me tell you something. I could easily spend 6 hours a day just building and decorating
Oh, yeah.
once the mods came out because it just opened up a whole new world. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
So, whether it's a paid mod or a free mod, I mean, the work is there and the work is good. It doesn't make any difference to me.
And if you're worried about this, don't be worried about this being a full master right now. So Xedit has a thing where it will only work if you have a full master, but before I actually submit it to Bethesda, it's probably going to be a small master. So don't if anyone's like, "Oh my gosh, she just saved this as a full master." It's not going to be at the end. But I can't like I can put this in Xedit right now and make sure I didn't accidentally like in the Emporium, if it says you made a change to the Emporium, well, I can just delete that in Xedit. And so, and before I submit this, I'll make sure that I'm not touching anything else. Because the more things I touch, um, the more likely it is that it would conflict with another mod, and I don't want to do that. So I want only my edits will only be in this area, no, nowhere else.
Mhm.
So, so if anyone was like, "Oh my gosh," yeah, don't worry. I know, I know. I am a
What
mod user. Hmm?
out of all the mods that you've created, which one was your favorite so far?
Um, Probably Tailored Spaces.
Yeah, I was going to say it's my favorite.
Tailored Spaces is a really special mod to me because it's like it really kind of is a culmination of everything I learned like in a 6 month period. And um and and then it kind of like I got like, and then I got to know Marv, and who like really was, he just came in one night, we're sitting in there in chat, and he's just like, "Hey, you know that your thing has the third person bug," and I didn't even know that that was a thing, or know what that was, because like I'm on PC, so switching between third person and first person is not like a big deal, for me. Um,
Mhm.
but oh, that's funny. I'm on the face of Mars. I found the snow globe this morning when I was playing. But
So
hold on, I'm gonna go
I've
back
got
to my ship.
another question.
Hmm.
So the majority of your mods are specifically kind of decor mods. Now, I've watched your streams and I've watched your ship builds, and I have to say, have you given any thought to creating like a fully decorated ship for those who are like shipbuilding and decorating challenge?
Oh,
Your ships are phenomenal. I mean, I think your shipbuilding is almost better than your outpost because I mean, I can't believe it. Some of the stuff that you've come up with.
oh, oh, thank you. Um,
I think that
yeah.
that should be next on your list.
Well, and it kind of is. Can't really talk about it too much, but there is a ship, there is a Sweet Pea decorated ship in your future.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and
Very good.
yeah, so okay, so my I went back to school for a degree in studio art. So my degree is basically in elementary education, and I was always that like crafty teacher, Um,
Lowering
and
alert status.
so
Docking captain
I
observation
was always
status
that crafty
priority.
teacher, and then so somebody called me up out of the blue one day and said, "Hey, you want to teach art?" And I'm like, "Well, okay, but that's not my degree." And they're like, "Frankly, you having an elementary education degree is better because you can do things like proctor tests and do all that kind of stuff. It's actually fine." So I'm like, "All right." And so I at first it was supposed to be just for like the rest of the year. The teacher had to leave in the middle of the year, and baby heat leech flying in the air. Um, so anyway, I ended up, teaching there for. I ended up. They were like, "Yeah, will you stay?" And so I taught art. Well, um, the school eventually was like, we'd kind they want people to have the degree that they're teaching, which, that's fine. So I went back and to get a degree in studio art, and
Huh. Didn't
um,
think you were still around.
so the school ended up having a game
Always
design
a pleasure.
degree, and I started taking some of my
I've grown quite fond of traveling with just the basics. Too much gear
I
just
started
weighs me down.
having taking electives as these game design classes, and I was absolutely hooked. So at this point, I'm taking 400 level game publishing, and they're letting me do an independent study next fall, and I'm going to make a mod. It's going to have voice acting, it's going to have a ship for the player, it's going to have a lot of the kind of stuff you expect from me. Um, and it's going to be, I think it's going to be something people really enjoy. It's going to be something I consider end game content, like something that players, how I made in kind of to tell you the idea of what I'm going for is how, let's find tailored spaces. Okay, so in tailored spaces I have like kind of like trophies, I guess. And oh, it's not here. Okay, this is an example. So like I have something for you to put your little pistol for your when you
Oh
become a
yeah,
ranger. and
yeah.
and this, like this little trophy for the Heart of Mars, you actually have to do the quest and get the Heart of Mars to make this. um And so I want to do more things like this. I want to make displays for every single named weapon, so that you have to do these quests, and it'll give you something to do, like something to like shoot for.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yep. And then there'll be like a whole story to it and everything else, involving a Starborn. And so you'll get to meet like a new crazy Starborn kind of person. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to work on in the fall. I'm pretty excited about it. I actually talked to King Gath about, because I had to make a pitch deck for this, to convince him to let me do a independent study. And so I did a pitch deck for it, said what I wanted to do and all this kind of stuff. And one of the things I had to find out was, what does voice acting cost? And I just DM'd King Gath and asked him about it, and less than 3 hours later, he gave me this wall of text answer about it, and it was like so helpful for my pitch deck to put all that stuff in there. And yeah, so folks are really great. I mean, about helping out and stuff. Like, 'cause I already told Shadow Weaver. I don't know if you guys, Shadow Weaver does absolutely amazing pre-decorated halves, and she's working on
Oh,
something
yes.
right now. Just wait. Oh my gosh, y'all are gonna go crazy. But she's already told me, oh sure, I'll help you when it comes to
Oh, yeah.
doing ship stuff. So
It's a great community. It's a
it
great
is.
community.
Everyone,
Very helpful.
I mean, if you want to know how to make custom items, I mean, I'll show you. I'll sit there in the chat for an evening and help you out. I don't mind doing that. Of course, I'm going to show you the way that I do it. I know that there's some shortcuts for doing some of that, but I have a very specific way I like it done, because like things like, I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but my stuff comes out facing you, right? That's like one of my pet peeves.
Oh, I was going
in
to ask
mods.
about that. Why does everything come out backwards for most mods?
It's
I've noticed
because,
that.
well, it's because they didn't make custom transforms for it. They just used the little, there's kind of like default transforms that you can just pick from a list, but I make one custom every time. And because from there I go and I make my icons. You can just, once you make a custom transform, yeah, you can actually pick how it goes. Like you can make it face however. But with these workbenches I made, I wanted you to know that this is how you enter it, like that. So I always put the entry point right there. But what's funny is the whole reason I was watching a YouTuber like do my mod, and he took one of my workbenches and he turned it around like this so it was facing the wall, and I was like, no. he's like, darn it, this doesn't work. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, turn it around. But what's funny is this one, that's actually, but I was like, you know what? Don't apologize to me, because I want my user experience to be as good as possible. And I have to realize as a mod author that they're not going to do it the way that I did it. That people are going to do crazy stuff, right? So I literally made it where you can turn it around and face it the other way, face it however you want. Oh, hold on. I forgot to hit E. You can turn it around, face it towards the thing, and it'll still work. And that's what I did with this new mod. And I watch other streamers and I watch people that are using my stuff, and if I can do something easy, like, I mean, this wasn't easy, but if I can do something to make the experience better for my users, then I'm gonna do it. So yeah. So yeah, now you can put this on the floor, you can put it on a shelf high up, and you can still use it. So,
Cool.
mm-hmm. It's funny.
So I've got some favorite items that you've made, and some of my favorite items are, of course, the fireplaces.
Oh yeah.
And the fireplaces and your workbenches. I absolutely love your workbenches and your candles.
Oh yeah.
So what are some of your favorite items?
What's funny, I think probably my favorite thing I made is this bed. This is my favorite bed. I always use it. That's what I thought it was funny because I was like, I was trying to use my other thing and I went back and used this anyway because I went with black walls. And yeah, my candles. I use my candles all the time. But actually, I think my favorite right now is I went ahead. So Shadow Weaver and I did a collaboration at Christmas time on a mod called Cosmic Cheer, and I made this. Let's see. This little lantern, and I think this is like my favorite light right now because it really does a good job of lighting up a space, even though it's kind of small. And since it's entirely enclosed, it's not so, you know, like maybe you wouldn't have like open flames on a ship. I don't know. So
Yeah.
I know there's people that worry about that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, well I'll fix that. So, and if it doesn't look like it's lit up right now, just
It will.
reload your game or
Yeah, yeah.
leave and come back and it'll look like it's there. I don't
Yeah, I have those everywhere.
One thing I don't, if you guys have ever noticed, I don't add these desktop digiframes to things.
They're terrible.
Because they blink and they don't look
They do.
natural. In pack-ins, the second you put in a pack-in, it doesn't work. So yeah, that's why I don't use those. So, and I love these. Oh, Old Man is the one that asked me to do some that were completely decorated, and I actually did a whole stream on that one time where we just decorated shelves. And I took like I said, all right, what do I do next? And somebody was like, oh, do one that's just chunks, and I'm like, okay. So that I very much am totally willing to take requests, for things, because I don't like things like this. Like, I don't really drink, so I don't think about stuff like that. But somebody asked about doing a bar, and then I was like, okay. So then what I did is I went in and every unique like drink in the game is in this little case. So except for the beer teeny, Jack's beer teeny.
I was just going to say beer teeny.
Yeah, except for the beer teeny. But I got the Chimera and the two little Benjamin Bayou things, and then Boggs Grog. so I love this. And let's see, and then this one has like over 100 items in it. There are a lot of lemons. That's why there's like a lot of things. So, and I actually made one of these as like you can actually cook food on one of them too, or prepare food, I guess.
Yeah.
And then, but like requests that people have made, one of them actually became one of my favorite things. Let's see. This. Oh, this one. This is the one that has like 52 pieces to it, because just the grate in the bottom is 30 some pieces. And then you got the wood. Yeah, this is a lot of pieces to it. This one. But when I made that, and then Selma asked me if I would make one that you could cook on. And so I added this. So that was a request. And then this, Briar Shade asked me for a navigation console that was really small. So this is actually a navigation console. You can just put it anywhere.
Oh yes, I do. It's one of my favorites.
And then another person, oh no, wait, I'm sorry. Selma asked me for the egg pan. Shabir asked me for the wood stove. So Selma asked me for this. So you can put this, you know how a lot of the stoves in the game don't work?
Mm.
You can just put this pan of eggs on there and now it's a galley. So that was a request. I did this with right when I was doing the Ryujin quest line, so I did the little Ryujin thing. So if you're doing Ryujin, you can put that. Somebody asked me for a smaller industrial workbench, so I removed the little. I had one of those little like girder looking pieces on it, and it made it bigger. So I did that to make the footprint less. This is like one of my favorite things too, because
yeah, I love it. Yeah, I love
just
it.
love that it looks like a computer. And I'll end up putting this just everywhere. You know, like...
It's a great space filler.
Yeah.
And it's just really fits in the game, you know?
Yeah.
You can put it anywhere and it just works.
Yep. So, and I think a lot of people don't realize that like these dressers, or it starts with wooden dresser, I probably need to change the name of it. But it's kind of like, oh, do I want to go through Q&A just to change the name of this? But these are all unlimited containers, and I kind of did them differently so that you can, you know, like put different things in it. Like you can put, you know, all your clothes in the clothes hamper. I mean, I just love stuff like that. Put all your food in the food storage bag.
Yeah, I actually put ship parts in the ship part.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just love that. I love that.
Especially when you're on the frontier in the beginning and you don't have a lot of storage.
Yeah. And so this, with Sleep Crate Reimagined, I kind of really went with...
Oh, wow.
Let's see.
Oh, those look nice.
Oh my gosh. You know how long it took me to put all these like little forks and stuff, make sure they weren't like clipping?
Yes,
forever.
I can imagine.
I did a new teapot. I actually have a wrought iron, like Japanese teapot that reminds me of this, so I did that. I got some towels, different color towels. I made this like your little condiment like station kind of thing. So I might go back and put a spoon on that. I haven't decided if I was going to do that or not. Or you can do it yourself too, you know. Kitchen sink. The stove actually works. This is that new paint, or that new thing I was telling you about. I really love this. I love that. I think it's so pretty. I was trying to make it where things would fit on ships. That's why I didn't make them like real big, in case you're wondering. Let's see. Oh, let's do it here so you can see it. This one I really like. It's just kind of plain black. I like sticking like what do you call it? Weapon mounts on these. Just to like make them more decorative. So you can leave them like that, or you can put other stuff. And
so is this actual artwork that we're going to be getting in the...
Oh, yeah.
In the mud? Oh,
yep.
wow.
Sleep Crate Reimagined. Everything in here. This is what it's going to look like for you. Yep. I tried to add things that weren't in other places, but like this one I added just because it's in neon and it's, you know, although I was thinking about making it bigger. And then I added new wood dividers. And I kind of like mixing them up, like putting them together. So
I saw that in one of your ships, and I really liked that a lot.
These are all the new.
I love that. I love that.
This, oh my gosh, I was so proud of this. So when I did immersive workbenches, I did not know how to do material swaps at that time, and so I figured out how to do material swaps, and so now it looks like it's on. You know, that it's turned on, which I'm really excited about. So in this, this is actually the barrel of the gun, and so it looks like you're actually fixing it up. And there's the adhesive and the stuff. So this is like completely made from scratch. This is actually basically planks that and planks and the little pieces that you see in the apartment itself. This is it's like storage. It's completely unlimited storage. So this is great. This little collision helper I added because I kept switching over to Miss O's mod and back all the time, and I was like, I'm just gonna add one so I don't have to keep switching. Switching so far.
Yes.
So this is great. So a collision helper. I'll show you how this works. So like for example, if I wanted to like maybe add this as like a little, make it look fancy or whatever, I could just you can use it to push it into things, and you can merge items. So
I have to make a confession here. Mm-hmm. I've had the collision mat on Miss O's for a long time. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I could never figure out how to use them. And
really?
it was not until I saw you doing it on one of your streams that I finally figured it out, and I was so happy.
Oh wow! So happy. Yeah, I bet.
I have to thank you so much, because I tried and I tried and I tried and I couldn't get it to work, and then I watched you and it just clicked, and I've been using them ever since.
Yeah, they're great. I love the collision helpers.
Oh, is that a pink rug?
It's a pink rug.
Oh.
The shag rug this is probably my favorite. I've been using that a ton. So this thing's kind of cool. I wasn't sure I was going to include it, but you can actually. One thing I've kind of discovered about the ships is you can actually kind of put it there like this. Although I think I just did it backwards. Hold on. All right. Yeah, you can just. It doesn't stick to the wall. And I didn't want to stick it to the wall because then it wouldn't let you stack them. So I didn't want to do that. But yeah, you can just stick it there, and then you can just put stuff on it. Add your books or whatever. Hold on a second. And you can actually even. So the one time, hold on, I'll show you what I did. You can actually stack them kind of like this. So you can make yourself like a custom, or and and just keep going, make it like little steps, and let's see if I have any books to put on it. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can't put that one. Let's see. I think I have a lot, actually. To me, I think the big books look best on this, just because of how you have to do it. But okay. So then you can actually even drop items, like if you have let's see, a coffee mug or something. I was surprised how well I was able to stick things on here. Sometimes things don't let you really do that. So yeah, you can still put things in there. I just love that.
Nice.
So, but I love doing stuff like that. Ooh.
Charting new exhaustion rate.
Delta. Have you guys had Delta? He's funny. I love him. Oh, I added. This is something else. I added some textures to the chairs.
Oh, that looks so much nicer.
Oh, I know. I love it. I think it looks great. I added these little chairs I have some friends that really like pink and all these kind of bright colors. What's funny is I don't really care for that as much, except for the blue. I love the blue, but there's storage. I did in tailored spaces, you have like every other color of wood and black and white and silver, but you don't have this color wood, so I added that. And then I added a couple couches. So if you wanted to do a beachy house, you could use that. I love that.
Oh yeah.
And I love this
Oh, I
too.
like that. Oh, I
Mhm.
love that.
And I actually really love this green chair. I've been using it all
Oh
over the
yes.
place.
Yeah. You don't find a lot of green.
Mm-mm. So
Oh, that's a nice fireplace.
yeah. So that's one fireplace.
Is that
This one has an
Does it have
animation.
an animation? Good,
Yes.
good.
It
I
has an
love that.
animation, and people will sit in front of it. Actually, Sarah loves to sit in front of this fireplace. I see Sarah sitting in front of it all the time. And this one is meant to go up on a counter. You can put it on the ground, of course, but there's no animation for this because I meant for it to be. I usually put this one on a counter, so, and or on a shelf or something. And then I have all that. And then these are the beds I did. So this is how you have to enter this bed. This is a bunk. This was originally a bunk, so you have to enter it from this side. So be sure to put it that way, like that. You could put it in the middle of something too, but don't turn it around.
Finally a comfortable looking single bed.
Yeah, that's what I kind of was going for. I don't know if they're gonna. I might have to change it. We'll see. But
why?
Because people are gonna like do this and end up going into space. I'm gonna put it in the description, like it says bed entry only from the right side of the bed. But that doesn't mean people are gonna do it, so we'll see. I added a little basket, some pillows. I gotta fix the pillows. The pillows seem like they don't really want to go on here really well. So I have
giant plushies.
Yeah, we got giant plushies. I mean, giant plushies, people.
Oh God,
they are giant.
Jesus.
These little candles
scare you in the middle of the night.
Yeah, got some little candles. The lamp. A new weapon rack.
So, when do you think we might be seeing this in the store?
I will have it submitted before May 1st. That's my goal. So I will have it submitted, but it's been taking about a month, and with all the PlayStation stuff, who knows?
Yeah, yeah.
So they're working on it, but
does being a verified creator, does that change your process any of getting anything approved or whatever? Does that change anything? Does that accelerate? Oh, it does?
No, it doesn't accelerate anything. It actually makes it way slower. Like if this was a free mod, I could have it up next week.
Oh.
I would just put it up. So it goes through testing. So Bethesda looks at it and people test it and they send you little things and say, hey, this is broken, or hey, this doesn't work, or it doesn't work on Xbox, or it doesn't, and so we know, oh, okay, we have to go back and see if we can fix it. So
if it's a free mod, it just goes right through?
It doesn't go through anything. You're just like putting it up. You're just putting it out there.
Oh.
Bethesda doesn't even look at it. If it's a free mod.
Oh, I did not know that.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep. Yep.
Hmm.
So that's why I kind of, like if there's if I can, I get the verified version of things because I know that Bethesda looked at it.
Yeah.
So now,
for sure,
do understand that they're not testing a mod with your 150 mod load order. They're testing it with nothing. No, I'm just saying it.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
they're testing it by itself. And so it's not going to tell you, the testing's not going to tell you, oh, hey, this doesn't work with lambent, or this doesn't work with whatever, you know. Although I will tell you that I am very careful. Like I said, I put things in Xedit. I make sure I'm not doing extra edits and all that kind of stuff. I am very aware because I want my mods to work with other people's mods. And you guys can see how big my load order is. I have like all kinds of I got Galactic Harvest, I got the animated workbench, Betamax's. I have all of Betamax's stuff. I have better buildable walls and doors. I have Cosmic Chair. I got, I have all these other furniture mods made by other people, and so I know that my stuff works with their stuff because I play with it, and I know it works.
Yeah,
so
it's good to know.
Yeah. No, I didn't know you didn't know that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. That's why it takes like a month, because they gotta test it, and it's good. It was funny though. That's also how I know that, when people are like, well, Starfield's a dead game and nobody's making anything for Starfield, and I'm like, well, I know that's a lie. because Bethesda has set up all this stuff. They're not going to set all that stuff up and then just close the game down. Why would they do that? They're like really making it really super legit, and make sure that they have a whole testing structure and letting us know when things are wrong. There's like a whole system for that. I mean, it's just very well done, and it's only getting better and better. So yeah, that's how I know it's like not true because I see behind the scenes of what they're doing, and there's some of that I can't talk about, but I mean, I don't think the idea that they test stuff is a secret. I think it needs to be known, because the verified creation program, they don't now. It's like not everything that comes out is necessarily my cup of tea, which is fine. But what's amazing.
Everybody has different tastes.
Well, that's it. Because with what's so cool about the creations thing is you can customize the game to be the way you want it. Not everyone's into decorating, and that's fine. But but for the people that like are into decorating, I wouldn't expect Bethesda to have my taste. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny. Like even going through the new stuff, I was like, oh, why didn't they give us an empty version? I'm like totally gonna be like, hey, give us an empty version. I want those double halves. Are you guys not like dying to have an empty version of those?
Yeah, because I want an empty. I was shocked that there was no empty version.
Yeah.
Just ends up rubbing folks the wrong way.
So how difficult was it for you to become a VC, a verified creator?
To be a VC, you can apply at Bethesda.net. That's where you actually apply. You just need to make a couple of mods. Have a body of work for them to look at. And I also told them, hey, I'm literally going to school to be a game designer, and I've taken these classes and blah blah blah. What's funny is I don't even know if I would have got in if I would have applied now, because it seems like it's harder than it was. So, but I had done Walls of Starfield, and I was working on the Fireside mod. I was starting the ideas of it, and it took a long time for me to do that. But and I said, these are the ideas I have, things I want to do, and I think I need, I think I want to be in the BC program. And that's when it took a long time. What's funny is I thought I didn't get in. Little did I know that they kind of wrap stuff up at the end of the year, and then folks take their vacations and all that kind of stuff, just like every other company. I should have known that because my husband's company is the same. Like everyone, you have what you call use it or lose it leave, at the end of the year. And if you don't take your
Yeah.
vacation, then you just lose all that vacation time. And so I applied at Thanksgiving, not knowing that they kind of, they're wrapping up and finishing up for the year. And so I didn't hear anything until the end of January. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I didn't get in. And then I got a little thing that said, oh, you got in. I'm like, what? I was like so excited.
Yeah. Nice little after Christmas surprise.
Oh, Radiant Darkness. Hey, you know what? I did a whole interview with King Gath, and he talks about sim settlements for Starfield, and they would love to do something like that, but some stuff has to happen first. So definitely watch that interview. So, yeah. Let's see. Huh. Oh yeah, I think so. People are saying about the negativity towards Starfield. I think it is. I think sadly, the world we live in is where people want to see the train wreck, and so they're more likely to click on something, that. Radiant Darkness on YouTube. My YouTube channel is in the About Me section, and just look at VC Showcase, and it's in there. Yeah, the cover of it, the little thumbnail has a picture of Torin, so that's how you'll tell that it's the King Gath interview. So, oh, thank you so much for the follows, guys. Yeah, but yeah. What's funny is this. If you notice, the particular ship actually really has a lot of tailored spaces stuff on it. The first one I did was all nothing but my other mod. I'll show you that too, though. Hold on, because I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, this is another build that my jaw just drops when I see it. I watch you put the structural pieces on, and I just don't understand how you figure it out that it's going to look good. It's mind boggling.
Well, what's funny?
It really is.
Well, for me, what I do is I go for the shape. So I'll show you what I started with. Hold on. Yeah, this is funny. It's when I first made a mod, I was like, this is like the perfect thing for me. It's like, because I taught computers and I taught art, so it's kind
Oh,
of
what a combo!
I know it's
That's a
like
great combo.
I've always been kind of a big nerd, so where did I find that? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Wait. Okay, so this is the shape I was going for. So what I'll do is I'll find a ship that has the basic shape I want, and then put my own spin on it. But what was cool for this one, what I really liked about that ship was I liked the cockpit on the bottom.
Yeah, I just noticed that. That's I didn't know you could do that with that cockpit.
And what's great, so you see how these habs are on the top? So the habs
yeah.
run along the top. And what's funny is it actually leaves a space in between here. Oop, you can actually go in here. And then
Oh wow.
So there's a space which was kind of cool because I was able to put all of my cargo in there.
I am Vasco.
Oh, wow.
Hello, Delta. How are you today?
Huh.
Oh my god, look at Vasco talking to Delta.
Are you kidding me?
States are important to determine current performance. It is my duty to ensure everyone is operating within ideal performance ranges. Inefficient to monitor my performance. I operate at peak efficiency with consistency. Confirmed. Delta is operating within ideal ranges. I am also operating within ideal conversation over. Confirmed.
That is
Oh my
awesome.
God. That is unbelievable. That is too cool.
To E7. Check. King to H8. Knight to G5.
Holy
Rook
shit.
to A6.
They're playing chess.
Check. King to F7.
Oh my
Rook to
God.
F6. Detecting
That's awesome.
another draw. You played admirably. Incorrect. Admirable performances beget victories, not draws. Requesting immediate rematch. Acknowledged. Pawn to D4.
You've got to snip that out. You have got to. That is adorable.
Oh yeah, I'm totally going to.
Oh,
I had no clue. You guys, have you caught his conversation with Sarah? Sarah,
no.
oh my gosh. Yeah, just kind of leave them in the same room for a little while and stand there.
Who, Vasco and Sarah?
No, Delta and Sarah.
Oh, I haven't done it yet.
Test language package receiving. Implementing.
What are they doing?
I don't know. They're talking.
What are they're
He's giving him a language package. Oh, this is hilarious.
Counterpoint acknowledged. Will disable robotic test language when humans are present. Moving on.
Oh, so they have all kinds of little dialogue things. That's fantastic.
that is.
It's like, okay, I don't even
So-
care. I just want to sit there and listen to them talk.
I mean, some of the little things that they put in this game are just very touching.
Oh, I know.
It's like it's just this game just never stops for me.
Oh, I know. And yeah, and every time you think, like when people are like, "Well, it's not very deep," and this, I'm like, okay, so you haven't played much then, right?
Yeah,
'Cause-
no, this is
like what?
one of the deepest games I've ever. Seriously, it is mind-boggling.
All
It is
right.
just so.
All right, so I'm going to show off. So I test mods for other VCs, obviously. And actually, I'm going to be testing something for Miss O. She's sending me something soon. I was like, oh, that's great, because this is my last week of classes, so I have time to do it. Oh my god, look at this. I forgot I got that. This is so cool. I'll be messing with this. That's cool. I'll definitely be
It
messing
is.
with that. Yeah, this time I've had so many cool ships that I'm not. Wait, where did I get this from? Where did I get that from? Oh yeah, I remember that was during the Battle of the Unifier. So. Okay, so if you guys have, I actually need to clip something from the other day when I did that battle, because there's kind of like a little bit of a bug that you think might be a game-breaking bug, but it's not. You just have to hold this one button down and it fixes it.
Oh, it was you were in the computer, weren't you, or something?
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
not broken, but it seems like it's broken. I actually restarted it twice. And then luckily one of my viewers had the same problem, and they were like, "Oh, just hold this button down," and it worked fine. I was like, "Oh my gosh, really?" So. Okay, so this is my build, and I kind of took all the mannequin stuff off because I was moving it to another ship, but so this is, I used the wood veneer halves that are in Singularity STEM halves, and those are Angry Mechanics empty halves, which this is like one of my favorite mods, guys. I mean, like Secret of My Success kind of mods. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? I love it.
Yeah.
So I used my little collision cheaters, you can see, to like basically make it like a 1970s den with the wood. And one of the things I really like is using little shelves and putting the mannequins on them. I
Yeah,
just
that's
love
a good
that.
idea. I'm
Um,
stealing that idea.
yeah, and I have my little clinic. I love this light that I did. It really does give you like a nice warm glow. Um,
Mm.
it was really dark right here, so it really did help with the lighting. I was gonna sit here and see if I can get someone to come sit here. But I got my little mini alpha. This is from Galactic Harvest, but let's see. These are all new. So I was trying to totally decorate this either with my mod or vanilla. So the only thing, this is actually from Betamax's thing. So if I was taking photos, I'd have to take that out. But everything else, see how pretty the green chairs are
Yeah, it
with
does
the
look nice.
plants. Oh my gosh, I just love it. And I love this wall, just making it, because there's all that bumpy stuff and you can't really hang things. So
Mm.
let's see. I love these little trees. I've been using these everywhere. I think that these are probably my favorite trees. They're perfectly sized for a ship, and
Yeah,
I was really trying to do that, you know. Um, and I also kind of figured out you can just push these right into the wall like this. If you have Builder, there's a little mod called Builder.
yeah. I use Builder Light.
Yeah, Builder Light. That's what I'm using. And you can just push that in there, and then you can put larger paintings and things, which I really like. Um, these are from Tailored Spaces, and they're not containers. See, I hadn't thought to do that yet. Um, I was just kind of like, oh, well, it's pretty, and put the container next to it. But now I'm kind of like trying to turn everything into a container. Um, this was from Cosmic Cheer, this little tiny one, and I kind of sized it for a ship. And then there's a really big one I added in Tailored Spaces because I decided I wanted to be able to mount my gun here, and this wasn't big enough really to put a gun. It would clip into this,
Hmm.
so I did a bigger version of it. But yeah, you see what I mean? Look, you can push this in
Yeah,
the wall and then put a big painting, you know, which I really love. So yeah, so I did this is what I was telling you about. What I like to do is I'll put those kind of abstract paintings, and then I'll put like a weapon mount on them or something. So this is from Cosmic Cheer. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I left all my stuff here. I'll have to get those back. Oh, it's a good thing I did that. I'm kind of like, where'd all my legendaries go? I've been saving all these to give to Jason. So, and this is what I was telling you guys about. I wanted to be able to take things out of that apartment because I like to be able to put in Tank Girl's kitchen so I can, you know, make all her food. And I really like the look of it. She did a really nice job on it. So, and then here you can see, this is all Betamax's stuff. But you can just see, number one, my mods work with other people's mods. No problem. You can mix and match and no problem. Um, and not only that, but blend in, you know.
hmm,
So
yeah.
this I took all this stuff out because I didn't want it to be. If you're changing ships and you have something that's producing resources, make sure you take all that down because you could end up with form ID issues, and so that's why I took all this out. Just FYI. Um, yeah, look at that.
Whatever I can do to help.
So I did this size too, so you could kind of make yourself a little entertainment center if you wanted to. So
Important or not, I'm ready to listen.
yeah, I used the
He's
little.
ready to
You
listen.
won't come back alive,
I
and
use.
everyone's gonna be all sad and stuff. It'll be great.
Did you see Miria's video? The voice
No.
actor for Miria is
Well,
playing Starfield
oh, I
as Miria.
know. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
it's
know.
hysterical.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to her. So yeah, you can use the little collision cheater to push the alchemy
One
table
day
into
you won't come back alive, and
these.
everyone's gonna be
I love
sad and stuff.
I love how this turned
It'll be
out.
great.
This was like one of my favorite things. So yeah, so this is the
Hey there. Glad to see you again.
ship that I decorated with all that stuff. So from my new mod. It's funny though.
Very nice.
I get kind of itchy where I'm like, oh, okay, I need to make another ship. Oh, let me get all these.
Some items in inventory marked irrelevant. Recommending disposal to decrease
I need to
carry
go
weight.
see Jason. Oh my gosh. I have so much stuff. Oh, wait a minute. He's clipping. Why are you clipping? There you go. Alright. That's so funny. Yeah, what's funny is I think that my favorite fireplace, wait, hold on, is still in Fireside. So when I was making those, I literally Googled, hold on. So the Fireside ones, so this is like all the how far I've come, because like I put these in with furniture, right? Let's see. This is still my favorite fireplace. I just love this one. And I made it where you're kind of supposed to put it up on a counter. I made it where it would fit like on a counter, like on your ship, you know. You could even put it above your
Yeah.
bed or something. But if you look at the details on it, like I put vents in it and I added little things like that on other ones. Hold on, I'll show you. I really like this one too. I don't get to use this nearly enough, but this is one that has a lot of decals on it, where it has things like you can see the ashes from the wood, and I just love this kind of stuff, like really making it look real. Let's see, and like these. This one. So it's like, you know, it's fully enclosed. It has the little pirate thing on it. It's got a little pipe, you know, for the gas to go out. And these are actually air conditioners from Aquila City, and I shrunk them down to make them look like vents.
Oh wow.
It's just really fun. I just really have fun making this
I
kind of stuff.
remember I was on Reddit one day and somebody told me about, oh, so have you seen the new fireplace mod? And I was like, what? Fireplaces? And I went and I ran to the creation store, got the mod, and proceeded to run to all my outposts and place fireplaces everywhere.
That's great. Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
No, it's not like what I was trying to say is don't leave them just if you're not on the ship, don't leave them still producing. So you have it on every ship. So you don't take it down, Mary Beth. Maybe I'm being silly. I don't know. I have had some Form ID issues with just, you know, I just sell it. Just sell stuff once in a while so you don't end up with stuff. You haven't had problems, Mary Beth? I'm glad that you haven't. See, I start worrying. I don't worry about it at all until I hit about level 250 or so, and then I start worrying about that kind of stuff. And I'm level 219, so I'm starting to be careful. So it's just you don't want to like have like 5 million, you know, like adhesive. Like sell it off once in a while. And I just be careful by like making sure I don't leave things running. It's kind of like leaving the sink running, right? So, oh, I don't need to do that. So, Mary Beth's saying that she leaves it on every ship. Well, I guess I won't worry about it then. So you don't ever sell it off or anything? Now you got me.
Oh,
So I think you make a good suggestion. Oh yeah, 369. Oh wow. See, I don't know what it was, but around level 260 or 270, I started having problems with that. And so I just because I had 16 bases at the time when I started having problems, and it was funny because one of the Bethesda devs was watching my stream, and he suggested dismantling some of my bases, and that's how I couldn't get through the Unity. It wouldn't let me go through, and I took down like 7 of my bases, so I only had like 9 bases left. So, have I found the planet that has evil arachnids of various sizes? So, Geritol Gamer, you're gonna nuke the whole place. That's funny. So, like when, after about level, I mean, heading toward level 300, I just try to keep it. I mean, I would say that I probably changed how I played a little bit, just where I don't have 17 bases, maybe only 10. you know, I've kind of to try not to have those problems. But I've noticed I'm having problems now, and I'm wondering if it's because of me having 2 completely decorated ships. And I thought about going back in here and getting rid of some of this, getting rid of some more of the furniture. I think it's just because it's so densely decorated. You know, like every wall is covered with something.
well, there's
So,
isn't there a new build budget for ships now?
is there?
Yeah, if you go into the decorator mode, you'll see
Okay, let me
the
see that.
thing on the side.
I'm
That's
surprised I
something that
haven't
they've
reached that.
added.
Well, and I think they're trying to do that. Just like okay, like I added a mod for this that lets me have infinite boost, and it totally will make my game crash
Greetings,
sometimes.
Captain.
Um and I just decided I didn't care, and I will just crash sometimes. I mean, some of it, but okay, let me see this. Where's the build budget?
Right there, build limit. You must be using a mod. Are you using a mod
Oh,
that
I
allows
bet
infinite?
Builder takes that off. Bet you Builder takes that off.
Yeah. See, because
Well,
I watched mine go start to move when I started decorating, and I was like, "What is this?
I
It's new."
wonder, yeah, I wonder if I need to make a little mod that has the Builder kind of. What's funny is I even thought about putting it in. I thought about even adding that to my current mod that I'm working on, adding something like Builder functionality, um, just to not have other stuff added to it. I kind of wish they would just do that. I want one that does just that and doesn't do other things. I wonder, you know what it is? I bet you it's the Yogurt's mod.
Analyze timeline of Sidonia. Mark
I don't,
moments
I
of
don't think that
degradation.
Builder does anything else but that though. I bet you it's the Yogurt's mod. Um, let's see. Let's check that. We can check that. Let's see. Go to Bethesda.net. We don't have to just wonder. We can look it up. Yeah, I think it might be good for me to have the builder limit. I bet it would make the longevity of my
That's
game
why
better.
that's why I chose Builder Lite, because Builder Lite allows you to merge, but it doesn't take away your build budget.
Yeah, let's see. The AO1 tweaks. This is what I'm using. Increase out of outpost time and build mode. Okay. Let's see. I don't see anything about build limit yet. Yeah, this unfortunately this aspect, this is why I quit using this for a long time. Um if you have this it makes it where Madrox's dream home won't work. I had to go actually when I interviewed him, I actually had to go through the Unity and disable this mod because I was showing off his dream home. So not usually not usually an issue for me because I don't prefer like pre-decorated houses. That is not my preference. I don't usually get them. And what's really awesome is Downfall Nemesis has started making it where you can, delete the furniture and decorate yourself, which I love because I love their work. They do a great job. Do you see anything about the
No.
budget? I don't either. So I wonder what it is. I'll have to ask him if it does that. It's just not listed. Let's see what else. What else do I got that might do that?
What builder are you using?
Light.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Huh.
Yeah, I can't.
Because I just put a very few things in mine because I got a new ship today, and I just put very few things in, and the little meter started moving already. I was surprised.
Huh. I bet
Because you'll
you.
notice,
I bet you
I
it's
don't know
the
if you've
ogre's eye.
noticed or not, but when you get on your ship, it plays that sound like when you arrive at your outpost.
Uh-huh.
So and then it says decorate up in the corner. And I was like, what's going on here? This was immediately after the update. And then as soon as I went in to decorate something, I noticed the meter on the side, which is just like when you do an outpost.
Uh-huh.
So
Huh.
I don't know if it's an actual build budget or if it's just, I don't know. But I do notice the meter moving.
I wonder if I can look at one of my other places. Oh, wait, I was going to switch back to the other ship. What's funny is I don't like this one on the outside as much as the other one. It's kind of like I love the inside. Oh, look at this gun I got. Isn't this cool? This is I finally got this. I saw it in like a trailer or something or a video or something, someone using it, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I wonder where they get that. Found it last night. Have you done much of Terran Armada yet?
I haven't done any.
So
I was waiting. I was in another universe where Sarah bit the dust, and I really wanted to wait until I had everybody with me. So, and I'm not in any hurry. So, I just went through Unity last night, and that what's that module that you build in the lodge?
Yeah. Yep, the
I mean,
entanglement device or whatever.
I mean, I had almost 400,000 credits within an hour of going through Unity.
Yeah. Do you have the Dropbox? The Dropbox is fantastic.
But I bought up all the ammo I could, and because it's weightless, and I thought, you know what, it depreciates obviously when you sell it. And I thought, oh, I might get about 10 or 15,000. I was shocked at how much I got when I sold it all. Seriously, I had to increase the vendor limits as well just to get it all sold.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
And that's just the ammo. I brought med packs. Because I had like over 200 med packs. I brought all those. And I've sold like half of them because I certainly don't need them. But yeah, that device is unbelievable.
Huh. One of my favorite things I did in this ship is my little armory here. I just love this.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yep. Well, what's funny is when I was doing that with the wood, pushing it into the walls like that, I thought, well, I wonder if I could do these other ones the same way. And I could. So I pushed these in, and it gives so much light. It just looks so nice.
Yes. I like the wall dividers.
What's funny is that us mod authors, we talk a lot to each other. And Betamax, I was like, will you make me a, a hat rack so I can hang it on the wall so I can hang the heads of my enemies?
Oh, so that reminds me. This is what I wanted to ask you,
This isn't Dream
because
Home, by the way.
you're always looking for new ideas.
Uh-huh.
Go into the Trackers Alliance headquarters and
Okay.
look around there. There is a lot of really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff. The way that they, the displays and all that kind of stuff. You really should go in there. I mean, I know you have been in there, but take a look next time you're in there.
So now, I could probably remake some of the stuff, but I couldn't actually use assets that are just particularly the Trackers Alliance because it's a DLC.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
just
Well, it could
FYI.
inspire you. It could
Yeah.
inspire you.
Well, I could definitely get inspired. I love the skulls. Have you ever seen the skulls?
Yes.
They're funny. So I can make, as long as it doesn't have a dependency, it's fine,
Yeah.
So also, what is that? Oh, that's the vigilance. So how are you liking Free Lanes?
I love it. Absolutely love it. It's just breathed a bunch of life into the game. It was much needed. It came at the right time.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like
I
it.
mean, I finally have something to spend my credits on. I've been out buying gear and all, legendary gear. I've been buying it. I've been upgrading it, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's just a blast.
Have you seen the house? Have you seen the house in the
I,
asteroid?
I saw part of it. I heard though that you can't take the furniture out. It's oh oh silly me.
I was actually thinking
You
about doing
can't.
a mod for that,
Oh
making
really?
a patch for it. Yeah.
Oh
I wonder.
huh.
I have to figure out what the number is for it, what the file number is. I'll have to ask. I think Angry Mechanic knows. But yeah, I was actually thinking about making a patch for it, and just putting everything like just like I did in my little thing.
Landing initiated. Watch the flare.
Putting everything in the little decorator panel, and then you can just delete what you don't want. Yeah, because I actually like some of the furniture. So
Have you been in it? Have you seen it?
yeah, I have it. I own it. So
Are you kidding me?
you want to see it, or is that gonna?
Yes.
Okay. You're
Are you
like,
kidding?
yes? Are you kidding me? I'm always afraid of giving spoilers or whatever.
Oh no, I don't get. No, that stuff doesn't bother me.
How many people are working on that? Yeah, I don't know. So.
There. Stable already achieved.
All right, let's see. It's like out in the boonies. Okay. Is that it? I guess that is it. Okay. Hopefully. Yeah, I can't remember where it is either. Hold on. I don't think it's at Zelazny. I think I have another base there. Actually, I don't think it's that far out. Okay, it's not Nymeria. All right, somebody Google that for me real quick. Tell me where it is. Let's see. Alpha Centauri, I definitely have a base there. I actually don't have as many bases as I usually do.
It is Ophion. It's in the Ophion system.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. There it is. That's funny. It doesn't give you a house thing.
Oh, there's no symbol there, huh?
Yeah, no symbol. Huh, that's kind of cool.
Grab jump spinning down.
Ooh.
Just look at those stars.
There's actually two different like panels. So
Cycle the airlock.
let's see.
Move.
Yeah, so what I would do is just come through and, well, I don't think there's really anything to get rid of here.
It looks pretty empty.
Yeah, I added my plants already. Okay.
Well, I don't know what this person was.
No, you'll see. You'll see.
Oh, I see.
This is
Yeah.
just the entry area.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. This bothered me that it's so high up off the ground. I just thought that was weird. I'd probably actually make all this deletable. Let's see. And this is pretty. I like that. I think I would probably make these constructible. The couches. But like all this stuff, like the stove doesn't work. The stove doesn't work. Why does the stove not work? Come on, guys. I added my galley, so now it works, but yeah, that kind of bothered me. That kind of stuff should have been fixed. You have to step out of it. I have to ask Marv about that. Okay.
They did that in the Keela home, didn't they?
Yeah.
They put a non-working stove in.
That's why I actually did that house and redid it because of that. So yeah, you could just, I like these. I'd probably leave this. But yeah, I could just make all of it where you can delete it. Or I can just delete everything and make it empty, but make the new furniture constructible.
Yeah.
This is not. So like this is not in the new packs that you can make, so that's funny. This is just a mat. So this is nice. Yeah, I could get rid of that. Yeah, I don't know. Would you guys rather have it where you can delete it yourself, or would you rather have it just empty?
I don't know.
With some constructibles. Probably.
Yeah.
I could even make that constructible. That's not that hard to do. I love that.
Oh yeah.
Give me a fireplace, babe. Huh, these are nice. I mean, just deleting everything is definitely a lot easier and quicker. But let's see.
Have you seen that the hab that they gave us, the furnished hab for your outpost?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love it.
Have you seen the planet lamps in the bedroom?
planet lamps.
Oh my God, there's one on each bedside table, and they are gorgeous.
You mean the little?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, I think I
They're
know what
little
you're talking
planet lamps. They're brand new. We've never seen them in the game before.
Oh, yep.
And you have to have power. You have to have power at your outpost, and they turn on, and they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous.
I love that you can swim in there. Huh.
This is cute. Oh, waterfall like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Wow, do you get lost?
Yes, I did. Hmm. Yeah, the thing is, like, so if I made all of everything just like where you could just delete it if you wanted to, I would have to make it constructible if you wanted to. Like, you wouldn't be able to just move the items. You'd have to delete them. That's like you couldn't just move them. That's the only drawback of that. I like this color. This is the wood veneer too that I like, that I use all the time. That's funny. They should let me decorate this stuff. I would have so much fun. It's cute. Okay.
It would take forever.
Yeah, it would. It would be a lot of fun though.
Oh, definitely.
A stove would definitely be working, that's for sure. If I did it. The stove would definitely be working. And there's like a bedroom. Oh, here we go. There's a bunch of bedrooms. This is pretty. Look at that. That's
Oh
beautiful.
yeah,
I love
yeah.
that. I know exactly how they did that too. It's cool. This is some nice work. This is a kit bashed thing. That's a cylinder kit. That's
Oh,
this part right here is the end cap, but I love this honeycomb look they added to it, and
oh yeah.
I really like the warm light they put in. It's really neat. That's really nice.
I love lamps.
Oh, me too. I love that was made specifically for this, which I think is cool.
That table too.
Yeah, this is in the kit. I mean, this is in our build menu, but I think they material swapped it some. Looks nice. I like this little shelf. That's pretty. Let's see. I love these couches though. So I would make the couches constructible for sure if I did that. Yeah, I do need to make sure so I was not already doing it. Delta, what are you doing there, buddy? I like these shelves. They're just kind of simple. This bed is made particularly for this. I like that.
Oh.
That's kind of neat. Huh. They made it a little bit smaller. What's funny about these posters, I added these posters to the den. If you go down in the den, they're there. This is nice. What a view, huh? Just sit out there.
I contemplate a roads.
Yeah. Yeah, I love these chairs. I definitely think we have to have these constructible. Hold on a second. We don't, do we? Hold on. Let's look. No, that's it. We don't get those. So yeah, we definitely have to have those. Yeah, you like the puffy wall. It is kind of neat, isn't it?
I like the color.
Yeah. That's cool. I could make that smaller, or even make it fit it in half. It's funny. I wonder, hold on, I wonder if I could find out which one, let's go look at it in the kit. Hold on. Let's go look, guys. You want to see? You want to see? God, I'm such a nerd. Oh my gosh. I like these. I just love these chairs. Holy crap.
Oh, I do too. Oh, wow. I feel like I
Oh,
need to go
that's cool.
shopping.
I like the material swap they did on this bar. That's pretty.
Mm.
They did a nice job. Got some beers. Some beers. Got your little wine all sitting on there. Okay. See, I'm not sure. Does anyone know, is this in Terran Armada or is this in free lanes? I wonder.
I think
Can't.
it's freelance
Okay.
because you go to that star anchor point
Uh-huh.
and you can get it anytime. You just have to go into that guy's,
Wasn't
you
Anchor
know.
Point part of Terran Armada?
No.
Oh, I thought it was. Huh.
Oh, I don't know. I just assumed because see, I haven't started Terran Armada yet, and I have access to Anchor Point, so
Hmm.
I just assumed it was free lanes.
No, I'm pretty sure that is. I think it is. Just because the whole quest happens there. That's the only reason
Oh,
why I think that. Okay, let's
well, there you go.
see. Let's see. Uh, uh, I'm not sure to look. Hold on a second. What? Let's see if I can ask somebody. What's the file name for? I think in Darkstar Discord there's a thing that tells you. Let's see. Hmm. Well, it doesn't matter. I can just click them all. This isn't going to be like the mod. We'll just do everything, and then I'll figure it out later. For real. Let's see. This might be nuts. Okay. We're just going to do all the SFBG stuff. Okay. I don't think I need this. The more you have, the longer it's going to take, so. Okay. Let's see. And test is going to be the active file. Okay. We're going to look for some chairs. Ha ha ha. It's going to be so fun. Let's see. And then I'll ask somebody. Yeah, I need to know what it's the SFBG stuff. Those are all the star OOD. The new POIs anchors are in the same file, so I think it's in free lanes. Oh, okay. Nice. You think it's in 00D? So have you already looked at it, Shadow Weaver? Oh, I really like the new POIs. Have you found some of the new POIs, Tammy?
Oh gosh, yes, I've had a blast.
I I really love that
I've
they're
got
doing more with the shipwrecks. I think that's kind of cool. I found some really cool ones.
I brought my action figures over with me through the quantum thing.
Nice.
I just could not get rid of them. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
It's funny, one of the devs was saying, "You got to bring your action figures." And I was like, "Oh, I
Oh yeah,
know, right?" Totally.
there's no way I was leaving those behind.
Okay, let's see. Chair. We'll do something crazy and just go for chair. Okay. Let's see. So you can right click on things and just hit preview. And then, oh, oh, close. Okay. And then I just click in here and then just use the down arrow and I can see all the different chairs. Huh. What's funny is like you're like, why do they have like more of the same? Because they have different like animations in them. Like one will say, you must table, eat, drink, you must exit the chair to talk, and then some let you sit there and talk. It's kind of funny. Oh. All right, Asteroid Manor. Okay, so there's actually a Asteroid Manor. Hmm. That looks so 70s to me, this chair. Okay, and if something's not a piece of furniture, it won't change. So hold on. All right, hold on. I'm going to do Asteroid Manor and see what we get. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm going to close that. Let's try. Let's see what we got here. Preview. So everything in Asteroid Manor. So if you can figure out like the keyword for something, then you can just like totally look at all of it. Okay, hold on. Ha ha ha. Couch curved. Here we go. Preview. Huh. What is that? That's strange. Why is it doing that? Huh. Bathroom floor. Oh, wow. That's cool. So that's like just all separate. Bed. What is that? A bathroom mirror. Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh,
Oh, all right, floor, armchairs. Huh. All right, let's mess with one of them. All right, so now that we know what to do, so OOD, yeah, you're right. It's SPG OOD. Okay. Um, all right, I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna go to my little hidey hole I like. So I love this little test cell, and I'll just look at stuff in here, mess with it. Okay, so let's look at the armchair because I love the armchair. So that's weird. Okay, I'm gonna do my little tricks here. Rubber. Huh. Huh. So it's got some stuff in there. Armchair. Furniture. Oh, that's weird. What'd they do to this? We'll look at it. What'd you do to it? Huh. Huh. Well, I'm gonna have to like really investigate this. Okay. I don't understand why it looks pink like that. I'm kind of like, what's going on with it? Okay, I'm gonna cancel this. Huh. Looks like they don't really want you to do that. Let's see. Millie whale eating. Oh, elevated cabin stool. That's okay. Huh. Let's just do asteroid manor and see.
Have you gotten a Miller whale?
No, how do you get them? Is it a
Oh, you
quest?
yeah, you get it at Anchor Point,
Okay.
and they're only supposed to be for your outpost. But for some reason, mine followed me everywhere. He even went to the temples with me. He went to Revelations with me.
That's awesome. Oh, I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong.
Oh,
Okay. I need to bring the new textures over. So that's fine. I know what I have to do. Uh it's so I have to bring the new textures over for this stuff, so that's fine. I'll have to do that later. So, yeah, I know what's wrong. It's not like they're trying to gatekeep it or anything from us. Huh. It's like, why isn't nothing showing up? I know why. The files need fixing. Yeah. The purple thing happened to me. It had to go to Steam and right click on the kit and have it check the files. Okay. Is that what you did and that worked? Let me try that. Let's see. No, I'm not going to save anything. Okay, let's do that. All right, so we're gonna properties and go to installed files and verify integrities. Let's see. Okay, and that just worked. All right, let's try it again. Good thing I have Shadow Weaver here. Shadow Weaver
hi,
is
Shadow.
the MVP. So you looked at the new POIs. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow. I can't wait to see your stuff. So you're gonna come and let me do an interview with you, and we're gonna look at all that stuff, right? That would be so fun. Okay. Test and OOD. Here it is. Oh, okay. This will take a lot less longer to load up. Curtis Creations. Tami, we're just gonna have to have you come when I do that interview so you can go, ooh,
Ooh,
ah.
ah.
You can be
I want that. I
properly.
want that, and I
I
want that.
know you can be properly impressed. She's actually Shadow is like totally on board with making all her stuff constructible for this new stuff, and I cannot wait. I want all of it. I'm like so excited. So Shadow, let me ask you this. So if I make a button to get all rid of all the furniture at once, can I put instance pack-ins in the button and will it go away? Do you know? Or do they have to be instance statics too? I'm trying to figure out how to solve this problem. I almost called you the other night, but then I just decided to go to bed because I was so tired. That's funny. It's taken a while. So what are you working on, Tammy? What's your
Um,
latest thing?
um, Nothing.
Nothing.
No, I've got some old videos that I'm finally getting around to narrating, and that's about it, really. I'm kind of hitting a dry spell.
So,
I need some new mods.
oh my
Hint,
gosh.
hint.
Oh my gosh. There's some big ones coming out too. That's going to be
Good.
exciting. I can't wait for Miss O's Neon mod to come out. I am just like chomping at the bit for that.
Yeah.
So, and Betamax is reworking some stuff too, so I can't wait to see what he does. And Z Ogre is going to come out with his whole, tutorial mod that's going to be his AO1, his all-in-one that's going to be fixed up. So, okay, let's see if we can do this now.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be funny if I could just like come up with a mod right now and just put it out for y'all? I can't charge anything for this, so it's because it's the DLC. Whatever I do with this is going to be free. So, and I'm
Oh.
basically gonna do it just because I want it to. You're not the only one that wants it. Oh, there it is. Okay, so
Oh, there it is.
that's pretty cool. Okay, so what I would have to do here, if I wanted to have a light with it, okay. So let me go ahead and let's see. I'm gonna exit and actually wait. Just cancel. I'm just gonna cancel it. I can rename it later. Um, so so what I would do, this is how I do things, okay? First of all, I have a light that I like, and I would look at my thing to see what it is. Um, I have a particular light that I like. Let me see if I can remember what it's called. It's the one of the Omni lights. Uh, let's see. So I love this. So yes, I want to put it in there, right? Um, let's see. I want to use the same light that I used for that other lamp. I have to find the right page. So what I started doing, I actually I make all these notes, right? So I have to actually, make a note that says um, what mod that was for. So I can kind of like go through it easier. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Light interior. This is my favorite. Okay. All right. So what I would do is try to find. I'm just gonna use another object window because I don't want to lose this. Okay. It's like Sweetpea going off in the weeds. Let's see. We're gonna do LGT interior Omni. Omni means it's like an area light. Let's see. NS. This is Sweetpea's favorite light, guys. Warm 002 4K. Oh, oh, wait I have to have another thing here. There it is. This is such a pretty little light. Look at how much it like lights up.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I can do show and hide, so we want to see the markers. All right, so then I'll just click on that. I might want a little bit of a warmer one. We'll see what we want to do here. Let's get it in the right place first. Okay. It's funny because my kids would tell me things like, "Well, I'm going to be an artist like you, Miss Hiley, so I'm going to just go ahead and not. I don't need math and all that stuff." I'm like, "No, you're going to use math all the time if you're an artist, all the time." Okay. Ooh, And you can kind of go up over the top here so you can see if it's like in the middle. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much, but because it's like an area light. If it was a spotlight, it would really matter. Okay. Okay, there you go. And then I have my favorite little, let's see. All right. And then I'm gonna get my little packing dummy. And this is where you were saying how come some things are backwards and some things are not. I'll show you that right now.
Yeah.
So this is this is the secret of my success outpost dummy. Oh wait. Okay. So this little guy, put that. And this kind of tells it how far into the table or whatever it's supposed to go. So you can kind of make things easier by by that. And then I just do this because I like to be really exact with it. It's funny. And something like this, just adding furniture that's in the game, it doesn't take too terribly long, but I mean, except for filling out all the forms. The forms take a while, but okay. So I want that to be kind of, and you want to make sure that this is underneath that item. So you want to see red there. If you see the bottom of that item, then that item might end up being in the like floor a little bit or the table. That's why you have that problem. Okay. Okay, so there we go. We got it just right. Okay. Now, if you're something like I'll tell you one thing. Something like my fireplaces that have 50 pieces, you have got to put if you were doing something like that that had a lot of pieces, you would want to do a layer, and I'll just like add a layer or something like SPP, let's see, what am I going to call this? Asteroid Manor Patch. So it would be SAMP. And then, oh, you know what though? So I wouldn't want to do it like that because AMP is actually something that's in the game. So you would want to call it something like this, AM Patch. And then honeycomb lamp. Okay. Oh, lamb. Honeycomb lamb. Okay. But all right, so if I just wanted to call it SPP AM patch. All right, so this would be my layer. Oh, sorry, I should have done this a new layer. I like to make all the mistakes so you guys can learn from them. SPP AM patch. Okay, and then hit OK, and then it'll say, oh, there it is. So I want to make this the active layer, and then I'll add all these items to it. Go into layers and hit add selection active layer. Okay. All right, so now they're all in this layer. See, I got my 3 items. Now, this is what's really cool. Like when I was making those giant fireplaces, I could actually close this and make sure I got every little piece that's in there. So, I mean, it's great. Okay. All right, so this piece has to be the last one chosen. So I'm going to choose this and then hold the control button down and hit this and this. And then right click and hit create pack-in. And I'm going to just call it AM patch, and then honeycomb lamp, because I think it looks like a honeycomb lamp. And then I have a light attached to it, so I'm going to call it lit. If it was a static, because I made it from scratch, and I made it and it was a static, I would call it honeycomb lamp static, and then I would make it an instance pack-in. But this one I can just make an instant static pack-in, so that none of the pieces would fly away or whatever. So that's what I would do. All right, so this is instanced. If you make it an instant static, the light won't work, so you have to make it instance. You have to give it a name. If you don't give it a name, it won't show up in the game. And then start adding this stuff. All right. Let's see. Work outpost. So I add events pack and dummy only. Give it a 1.0 value. No snap ground intersection. 1.0 value. I also like to add workshop. Let's see. I almost always add the allow water AV, because if you build a house that's on over water, sometimes things won't place because it'll say it's over water, so I just allow it. That's why my stuff does that. And I've come across some mods where they don't add that, and I'm like, no. Okay, and then also everything is ground is also a good one. That's one that Betamax told me to add. That kind of saved the day on a couple things that weren't showing up. Okay, so preview transform. You're going to add this. This is what I was saying about when people add the default one, but I'll go ahead and add an extra one, but you do want to add one. Let's see. So it's outpost placement transform. So you just put that and then hit OK. That's all you need. All right, so now my next thing I do is I add that custom transform I'm always talking about. Let's see. Wheezy, there is a fleet mod that's free already. Peasy. Yeah, Karotic has one called is it free though? I don't know if it's. There is a fleet mod. Put a couple free mods this weekend. Oh, that's nice. I hope she's not doing this. I'll make sure no one's doing that before I do it. Let's see. Let's see. Transforms. Okay. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to add a new one. You just right click in the editor ID. Okay. So I just do it this way, transform, and I'll show you why I do it this way. Are you still there?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
watching you.
Okay. It was so quiet that I was worried I'd lost
No,
you.
I'm just watching in detail.
Lit. Okay. And usually I don't add lit to this. I just, do that. So now I'll show you how this works. So now you find the item that you made here, and then choose it, and then choose preview icon. And you can actually, you can actually move it around. You can get it to be 90 degrees. You can do, so if it's not facing the way I want it, then I'll adjust that, see. All right. And then I also usually, if this is how I like it, I'll go ahead and export the icon, but I don't have the folder made yet, so I have to do that. So, oh, actually, I don't really have to do that. I think it's going to make it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that yet because I already have to rename this. Okay. So the next thing you would do, I have my transform, I have this, is I'm going to go back and find the item that I made in my list, and I can just, hold on, let's do this. I can actually just do SPP and find my item, like super easy, right? because only the items that have my little name thing will be there. And where's my packet? There it is. So I can just right click on this, and in the inspector, I'm going to add my transforms here. And when I was telling you how I always put transform first, it's because ABC order. Look at the very bottom, transform, boom, there it is. It's like that easy to
Yeah.
find.
Yep.
Because the ABC order is great. uh, Boom, there it is. So now my custom transform is there. Okay. And you can just close it after that. Now we're going to make the constructible object. So we're going to make this in the game in like
Oh,
5 minutes, right? I mean, that's
really?
yes,
Oh,
yes. So this is why I thought this would be a really cool way to end the stream. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's make it constructible. So you go up to one thing I discovered in the kit recently is that you can actually like customize the colors of the things that you use all the time. And Marv showed me this. This is fantastic because now I can see constructible objects, transforms, activators, all the things that I make all the time. So
mm,
I was like, oh my gosh, thank you for showing me that. Okay. Hit new. And you're going to do the same thing, but I always do SPP. And then you put the CO. This is so you know this is a constructible object, okay? AMP. What's funny is sometimes I'll forget, and it'll say you use the same name, and so I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to put constructible object in there. Okay, and then so you pick the workbench keyword. This tells you where you're actually gonna put this item. And so I'm gonna, or what kind of item it is. And you got to be careful with what you put here because, for example, there was a mod that made a bunch of beautiful lamps, but they put it under power. And if you put it under power, then you can't make it in a ship or a player home. You have to be careful about what you put. Like, so I like to put things as furniture or decoration because that way you're always gonna be able to make it like in a player home or a ship, you know. Because
yeah.
and I was kind of sad because I bought it thinking I was gonna be able to use these beautiful lights on on the ship because the ship was dark, and that was why I bought it in the first place, and I couldn't use it on the ship, and I was like, no.
Oh,
So
bummer.
I know. Okay, so I'm gonna say that this is a decoration. And then here, what you're doing is the filter form you want is UI underscore outpost. And the first time you ever do this, you might have to put that in there. So that's why I'm saying it in this video because I'll trim this and put it out later. Okay, so this is a small item. So we're gonna do small item up and small item down. Okay, this you don't have to worry about. You do definitely have to say how many of the items you want to be able to make. And then you have to choose the item that you're making, a constructible. So I'm going to just put SPP. And this is great when you first start because it's only one thing, but Taylor Spaces has over 250 now. So it's still a big long list. And that's why I'm really careful about like really I should go ahead and like what if I'm using more than one lamp? It'd be smarter for me to do something like SPP, AM patch, lighting or seating, you know, that kind of thing, so that it's easy for
Yeah.
me to find all the seating. Um, but I didn't see any other lamps I was going to do, so I think that this is fine. Priority, this kind of decides where it's going to be. What's nice about this, if I'm doing something like a, a very large mod like Taylor Spaces, I just gave it its own category. Then this doesn't really matter as much, but you don't want to overwrite other people's stuff. So I might just say, I don't care if it's at the top or bottom of the list. So I'll just say like 1,000, and then every item I do, I'll just make it 1001, 1002, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that for recipe filters, this is telling the build menu where it's going to be added. So I'm going to look here. Let's say outpost. Oh, got ahead of myself. Category, and we're going to put it in decorations. Okay.
So because you've selected outpost decoration, will we still be able to build it on the ship?
Yes.
Okay.
But if I put power, then you wouldn't be able to. So
Oh, okay.
that's the thing. Okay. So now I got to decide what this is where I decide what do you need to have to make this. Now, my latest mod I just did credits. You can do credits. You can do RES inorganic and make it aluminum. You can make it have multiple things. You can make it have one thing. It's really totally up to you. So, what do you prefer?
I don't know, to be honest. It depends on where I'm at in the game.
Right.
It's like if you're just starting out and you don't have a lot of credits, then of course maybe
Maybe one aluminum.
the yeah. I mean, it just depends. I'm not really too bothered. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
So it
I
depends.
always find a way.
Yeah. All right. And so then you can put a description in working lamp. I like to tell people, if it's storage or working storage, I'll, like what is the use of this? This is a working lamp, with a light. It's not just for pretty.
Yeah.
And then there you go. All right. So there you go. It's not going to have an icon yet because I want to change the name of the mod before I start making all the folders and everything. But all you have to do is save the plugin. This will be a small master. Okay. And I might totally redo this, so that's why I'm not being as picky as usual. Um, what's going on? I've had this a lot lately. Have you guys had this problem? I might, that's really strange.
No.
Let's check the properties and see what's going on here. Installed files. Okay, that actually fixed it. So you make the Starfield game reach out and touch Bethesda. That's funny. So, did the kit get updated along with the game? Yes, it did. Yeah, that's actually where I got all this information, Baz. Misso is putting out a couple of free mods. So, yeah, Misso is great. I love Misso. I learned so much from her, like for real. Like so much of the stuff that I do, I learned from her, guys. I give her all honor. I give her all
I'll
honor.
never forget. I'll never forget when somebody mentioned her and told me I should look up her videos, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I just constantly watched her videos.
Yeah. Yep.
She's what inspired me. Her and Mills Builds are the two people that inspired me to start building and decorating.
Oh yeah, Bill's Builds is great too. I don't know if they're still around or are
Mills
they moved
Builds
on?
has stepped away. Yeah, he's stepped
Okay,
away.
that's a shame. He
It
has
is.
some nice mods that I really enjoy too, actually. But there was one that was given me a little bit of problems, so I finally had to take it off. I think it didn't survive the last May update where it broke a lot of mods.
Yeah, I've gotten rid of a couple of mine that have never been updated. So sadly,
I kind of went through and did that. I went through and looked at any mod that wasn't updated after last May. Um, some of them it's fine. Like Walls of Starfield seems to have survived all of it, which is funny. It's because it's only 6 items and they're just little furniture pieces.
Yeah, but
But
see, some have been abandoned. They're the mod authors are just they've moved on,
yeah, sure. Which,
which is that's just part of life. It's normal.
yeah.
But I got so dependent on certain items. Like if I needed this, I knew to go there. If I needed that, I knew to go to that mod. And now several of them are gone. I'm oh well,
Yeah.
you'll survive.
And what's funny is like mods like yeah, there's a couple mods that I was kind of like, well, I really want this, but I don't want to have this whole mod just to have this one
Just for
little
that.
piece because this is in because so much of this mod is in functional decor,
Yeah.
or another mod I have.
Do you
So,
do you know what we don't have a lot of, and that is buildable drinks.
oh,
Like a boom pop that you can just build and place somewhere and not have to worry about it sinking. Or a cocktail
yeah,
that you can just build and put there. And, because I don't have, I don't have any food unless I go and buy it and lay it out and then do my trick of whatever I have to do to keep it from sinking. And I get
right.
tired of doing that after a while, so I just don't even do it anymore. But like we don't have any boom pops that we can just build.
Boom pops.
Or well, yeah, boom pop. I mean, you can't have Starfield without boom pop.
That's
And
so funny. Okay.
I'd love to just be able to place some boom pops out of, especially if you've got Cora on the ship.
Yeah.
You're going to have root beer boom pop here and there, and just stuff like that. Those are little things. It's the little things that can make a big difference.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Just a thought. Just a
Yeah.
thought. You know.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll see where it ends up. It's probably gonna be at the very end of the thing. Oh, it's very convenient to be in a player home.
Oh, look. Guess
Oh,
where we are.
yeah. All right, let's see. So there we go. It's a decoration. Let's see. I'll have to figure out what I did wrong because I don't see it. Decorations. Okay, let's see. So now we're debugging. Let's make sure before I quit. Okay, let's quit. All right, so what did I do wrong? Let's see. Usually we'll start with the constructible form. Let's see what I screwed up. Okay, I got that. All right, that's not that. Let's see. Gave it a name. Okay, let's try saving it again. Oh, I know it's wrong. Okay, it's fine. I just have to turn it on. Okay, I know what's wrong. It's like you didn't turn it on, silly. Okay. when you first go, the first time you go like turn a mod on, you have to like turn the mod on or it won't show up. So
Mm.
I forgot about that. It's in the
Um,
I have to go in the creation store and turn it on. That's all. So me immediately assuming I screwed up the form. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Well, because like if you don't put the name in or whatever, and what's terrible is like you can stare at it for like the whole night and not figure out what it is, and you just get like another mod author to look at it for you. Tell me what I did. What did I screw up? Okay. Test. There we go. Now it'll work. Okay, hold on. I gotta get it to reload again. Load all in. I wish it didn't take so long to quit. There is actually like a fast way to do that, but I guess it doesn't save, so
so you quit all the way to desktop, even though you didn't load the game.
yeah, if I go into creations, I do. Yep.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you want it to make sure it loads in the right place.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, and it's really tricky if you're on Xbox because people will quit and then it'll say quick resume, and if it says quick resume, you didn't really quit. So you might have texture loss, like you ever see where everybody's outfit looks really black or something? That's because the textures didn't
Mm.
load. That's because the textures didn't load properly. So yeah. Oh yeah, isn't that neat that they put the photos on the loading screens? Yeah, I love that. So yeah, that is the oh my gosh, there's so many updates and there's so much stuff I want to do with the new stuff. I definitely want to do a bunch of material swapping and make those things pretty and all that stuff. Yeah. Yep, for sure. Okay, there we go. Aha, here it is. Oh wow, look how bright it is.
Oh, look. Oh, I love it.
So,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, I like the light on it. It's a little bit white. I might change the light. All right, so let's look at how you do that. So if you're gonna change it, don't put it in your game, okay? Because you might have
Oh.
trouble getting rid of it later. So that's just a little clue. If you think you're gonna change something to it, don't place it. And if you did place it, delete it, okay? All right.
Mm,
Because I like
good
that
point.
warm light. I like that warm light that's there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and look. So, that's the thing. Like, it didn't take me that long to do it, but I definitely mess with things an awful lot. So now what's really nice, once you have your constructible made and all those other pieces made, you don't have to really make them again. If you change the static, or the instance packet, it will automatically update in all those other things, which is really nice. So, all right, so we're gonna replace pack in with group references, okay? And it's going to say, "Are you sure?" And you go, "Yeah, I'm really sure." And then you're going to right click again and say ungroup the references, and it'll say, "Are you sure?" And you say yes. So I'm going to look at this, and I'm just going to hold down the Alt key and look at some different lights and see what I like here. So I kind of like a warm light. So you can just kind of look and see. Oh, see, I like that. It's kind of yellow.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. See, look at that. Because that honeycomb looks like it would be like a
A
real
warm.
yellow
Yeah.
warm light, right? All right, let's
Yep.
try that one. I kind of like that. So,
Yeah.
all right, I got that. I'm going to hold down the control. And yeah, because there's definitely a good bit of just flat out trial and error here. Okay, so we're gonna hit OK. It says it's gonna overwrite it. You say that's fine. And then we're gonna save it again. Save and convert to a small master. And usually if I'm making a large mod, I will make it a full master first, and then at the end check it in Xedit, and then I will go ahead and make it a small master. So that's how I do it. Okay, so now here we go. So that's all you have to do. So you can just kind of keep going back and forth. So you can make both kind of lights? Yeah, you sure could. Just name it. Like what I would do,
Warm and light, warm and cold.
yeah, you can make it honeycomb lamp, white light, or white and honeycomb lamp. Because I do that all the time. I'll make a dresser and I'll make one wood veneer 01 and wood veneer 02, just do it like that. Oh, the wood veneers are literally called that. So yeah, sure can. You can even just, hold on, I'll show you in a second. You can even just Control D and duplicate it and then take it apart, change the light, and then put it back together and rename it. Yep. So that's like if you look in tailored spaces, like I have the bunk beds with 4 or 5 different kinds of blankets on them because people, I had Selma in the chat going, I want blue, and I'm like, okay. Oh yeah.
Keep them
Look
happy.
at that.
Oh yes.
That's pretty. I love that warm light. Yeah, that's really
a pretty lamp.
got that the warm glow. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So
cool.
All right, now I'll show you how, if I wanted to keep that other light, how would I do it? Stop. All right. Okay, so all right, so I got this pack in, right? Ooh, I'm just gonna hit Control D and then move this. Ooh, move that one over. So there's probably all kinds of stuff I could do to this. Replace pack in. Ungroup. You can even do other stuff to it. You could, let's see what we can do here. So here you can actually, what I'm doing is I'm holding down the Alt and the Shift key, and that brings up this little menu. So I can actually change this and make it different colors. Oh, well, no, you can't. Hold on. Let's see if there's any different ones for this. And you can add them. So like, let's say you don't like the honeycomb look and you want to do this like blue. You can go down here to edit material swaps, and it'll bring up the little picture here. And I'll just bring this over so I can see it. Okay. So we got metal, aluminum. So these are all the different things you could change. Okay. You have the lamp glass mat. So they made a special mat just for this. That's pretty cool. Mad respect for that. Let's see. But so this is what I would have to change. So give me a color, Alley Cat. What color you want? Let's see. If I have like cyan. Green, okay. Okay, so we're gonna want let's see, effects. We're gonna want emissives. Green, okay. So we'll just do that here. Huh. soft glow. Oh, there you go. Wow. So then, let's see. You'd probably want to go ahead and make these aluminum here on the bottom. Let's see. Aluminum. I have kind of a favorite aluminum at this point. I like the aluminum that's in New Atlantis. Let's see. This is metal aluminum 01. Oh, I think it's just common, probably. Metal aluminum 01, yeah. So we want it to match, right? Oh, gotta make sure the little plus sign's there. There you go. So you can make it look like super modern, right? Okay. So you can even like, you can save the individual swaps and then hit apply. And so I don't know if that's even gonna work, but oh, yeah, it does. And then you can actually, I'm like, what is that noise? My cat is snoring or like at my feet. Like, what is that noise? That is so funny. All right, then you can just kind of go here until you get like you find a green light. And there are green lights. There you go. There you go. Now you got a green lamp. So I don't know what that's going to look like. Let me take the markers away. Might have to see, it just looks like a light. So I'd have to do, I mean, I know what I would do, but oh, there is kind of something there. You'd want to do some kind of green glass or something like that. Let's see. Like this, I think this outer part would have to be some kind of green glass or something. So we'd have to go through the kit and look through it. But yeah, I mean, that's what you do. You just kind of keep messing with it until it's how you like it, you know?
Very nice.
Hmm. All right,
You make it
guys.
look easy, but I know it's not.
What's so funny is at this point I've really I've I've just kind of really looked around. You know, I was telling you guys about how I just go shopping. That I really that's really something I like to do. Like I would just, you know, go ahead and put this. I'm gonna take away edited forms, and then just find something and just preview everything. You know, that's
Yeah.
new. Like, and then eventually, as you like, so how I started, I really started by walking around and in the game and seeing things I like, right? And then finding that spot here. Okay. Like one of my favorite places is the Aquila City Consulate. Hold on, I'm gonna show you that. All right. So there's a lot of cool stuff in here. And like I said, you can use shift to go around here, and you just use your little keys to move back and forth. You can roll back your mouse so that you move forward really slowly, and then move it forward to go faster. But if it's really slow, you can get right down, you know, really close to things. Um, but yeah, like I didn't know that there was a brown rug. You can make the brown rug and make it, you know, make it craftable. Um, so let's take a look around. And if you see all these little items that are in here, you can just hit M and then you don't have to worry about looking at all the marks. But then when you find something you like, oh my gosh, I have to have this, you just click on it and have a notebook next to you and write down what it's called, you know. And then you can just hit D to unselect it so you don't accidentally change something. Um, Yeah, I love this particular spot. Like this is where I go when I want to know what all these little things are called. You know, like what's this notebook called? You know, so you can click on it and all right, storage bin. And then what you realize is I have another list of keywords. So now I know storage is a keyword. So you can look up storage and then see all the storage. You can click on this and see picture frame, fancy. So you could even search for fancy and see all the fancy things. Um, you know, so that when you go around and just kind of go shopping a little bit, then you kind of learn AK wall lights, you know. What's another one? Let's see. Uh, like the decals. I have decals on some of my fireplaces. So the AK decal, and then you can see all the different ones. Um, so, yeah. And also, it kind of tells you things like these, you know, that you can make these in the builder, right? But
Yeah, yeah.
but now you know, hey, if I want a white one and make it constructible, I can do that because it's actually a color that's available because you see that it's in here, you know. Um, so, yep. Oh no, can y'all tell I was an art teacher? I can't help myself. So yeah, if you guys ever see me in my streams and you have a question, feel free to ask it because I enjoy making the game more enjoyable for others. That's fun.
Well, you can tell. Everyone can tell.
So, oh, oh, you see this? You see this air conditioner? This is the vent on
Um,
the front of my fireplace.
uh,
This little thing right there. That's so. I think part of being able to kit bash and make things is just that you can look at something like this bowl and then figure out something else. You know, you can figure out to make it like a dial on something, or it's like you can just imagine it doing something else. Um, so yeah, I'll see things and be like, "Ooh, this would be perfect." I love this texture. I want to do a fireplace with this blue rock, or something. So yeah, I totally do that. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. So I edit in some I edit in some massive warehouse. Yeah, it's actually not a warehouse. It's a test cell. So if you look up in here, um, this test cell template, and I like working in here because I can't screw anything up. This is actually not a part of the game. So like if I make an edit to the floor or something, I'm not gonna mess up everyone's game. So yeah, that's why I use this. Why do you think the reasoning is for not allowing us the ability to place doors and ladders? So, place doors and ladders. Do you have, I mean, there is a mod for that, Peasy. I don't know. I think eventually they will. So, I kind of was hoping that they did come up with something for that, but no, not yet. So, all right. All right, guys, it is after 12, and I have got to go do adulting things. This
well,
is
thank
my,
you so much.
you are welcome. I really enjoyed
This
this.
was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun.
Yep. So, everyone, have a great day. I'm going to see who I can raid you out to. Let's see. Oh, Grimstalker's on. Usually I will raid out to Will's Petting Zoo on Saturdays because I, to spread the love around a little bit. So, let's see what we can do. Oh, I'm not on my right page. Hold on. Creator dashboard. Let's see. Oh, stream manager. Raid channel. Oh, you know what? I think Will's. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go. I think Will's Petting Zoo should be quitting right about now. Actually, let's see. Start raid. I need to get with them and talk about this ahead of time. All right, let's see.